What's up everybody, you're very welcome along to the first match day of 2020 here at Anfield Agenda. Liverpool taking on Sheffield United today. It's not going to be an easy game, you know. They might have come up from the Championship, but they're a damn good side. That 3-5-2 formation that they play is quite tricky to break down, so this will be one of those games where we'll hope to get a goal in the first 20-25 minutes or so, and I don't know what to say after that, ladies and gents. It's not going to be easy. I know a lot of people are going to be coming in now saying, give it a 3-0 or 4-0. We seen when we played them earlier on in the season, it took a bit of a lucky goal, if we're being honest about it, to get the result on that day. People can say it was an off day for the Reds. Look, I'm trying to give Sheffield United the credit that they deserve. I can see the chat starting to fill up already. How are we? Happy New Year to everybody. Welcome. It's great to be back. Feels like it's only 4 days, but with the festive period, the way things have been, 4 days feels like a pretty long time. Has it even been 4 days actually? I don't know. 3-4 days? I think it's 4 days. But yeah, it's been a while. How are we? How are you and yourself, ladies and gentlemen? What have we got? 2-1. It'll be hard, said Jojo. Philip Lane said 4-1 to Liverpool. Pablo's gone 3-0 to Liverpool. Matthew B, how are you, sir? Welcome. Pablo, how are you? He's gone 3-0. Sarabia's gone 3-0. Nervous, said Farrell, who I know is in work in Florida right now, listening to us on the job. How are we, buddy? Welcome. I'm really good, thank you, Tom. Thank you for asking, mate. And happy 2020 to everybody else that's coming in and saying Happy New Year as well. I hope you all had a wonderful celebration on New Year's Eve. Hope you all stayed safe, had some fun and celebrated it with some loved ones. Bruce says Elliot's gone 4-0. Naby Keita masterclass incoming. First super chat of the night from Limo. How are we, Liam? Said hello. Simple, nice, straightforward. How are you? I'm good, thank you, mate. I'm good. I'm looking forward to watching the Reds again. 20 minutes to go till kickoff. The team news is in. Of course, we'll go through it. And do you know what? For the first time probably this season, I actually got a starting 11 correct. Now look, you don't have to be a genius for this one. We've only got so many fit and able bodies there. But yeah, he's gone pretty much as strong as he could have done today. And I'll run through the team selection. I'll run through the Sheffield United selection and see how you're all feeling. So with Liverpool, obviously, Alisson starts off in goal. Trent Alexander-Arnold at right back. Joe Gomez and Virgil van Dijk, the centre-back pairing. Andy Robertson at left back. Midfield trio for today is Jordan Henderson, Gini Wijnaldum and Naby Keita. And then the front three, Mane, Salah, Firmino, nothing really changes. I know a lot of people are going to come in who won't be aware that Minamino isn't available today. It'll be the game against Everton in the FA Cup on Sunday where he'll be eligible to start or play for the first time. Whatever way the registration system works, he can't play in this game. That didn't stop Paddy Power, by the way, taking bets on Minamino to score today for some reason, which is a little bit strange considering we all know he can't play. What else have we got? See, Senor, give the ball to Bobby and he will score, said Codley Leaf. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that name, mate. It's far too complicated. Liz, how are you? Said Nervy. The good United will be gunning for us. Jack, Happy New Year to you as well, mate. And thoughts on Salah for Dybala trade rumours? Bullshit. Simple. There are my thoughts on it, mate. This is a story that's probably been recycled from a couple of windows ago, and anybody coming in that's going to ask about the Sadio Mane to Real Madrid stories as well, you can file that under bullshit as well. Why would he want to go backwards in his career? Because Real Madrid just aren't what they used to be, if we're being honest about it. Nor do I think that Real Madrid could afford the money that Liverpool would ask for Sadio Mane, even though they probably wouldn't sell him anyway. So we can put those two rumours to bed, I would say, nice and early. Transfer window is now officially open, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously the Reds have signed Minamino from Salzburg for £7.25 million. I don't know if there'll be any other incoming business during this window. Probably expect a few loans going out, maybe Ryan Brewster, possibly Curtis Jones. There he is, there's Farrell with my little fist bump dude. My little super sticker dude. How are we? Before everybody asks as well, Connor's working away on the memberships. We're going to submit that to YouTube soon, and when we hear back when they're available, we will of course let you guys know. What else we got? We need subtitles. No, mate, what you need to do is fuck off and stop being a smart arse. That's what you need to do. If you don't understand what I'm saying, turn around, get your ass out and fuck off out the door, mate. We don't blow smoke up your ass on this channel. If you can't understand what I'm saying, please feel free to fuck off. Nobody's keeping you here. What else we got? Happy New Year to you as well, standard Irish Liverpool fan. Nervous about this one today from Boland. They're a good team. Sheffield United are a good team, and as I said at the start of the stream, that 3-5-2 formation, it can be quite difficult to break down. Happy New Year to you, Richard Tucker, as well. Why is it a late kickoff? I don't know, mate, because it's not a bank holiday or anything, so the 7:45, 8 o'clocks are the norm when you're in the nighttime kickoffs. Kids listening is not my fucking problem, Jer. I'm not here to hold your kids' hand, mate, and tell them what they can and can't listen to. If you don't like it, mate, again, not my problem. This isn't a PG stream. There is nothing here that says, hey kids, come on in and listen. If it's not for you, Jer, if you're worried about bad language, mate, then I apologise for that, but this won't be the stream for you either, mate. Nor will I actually apologise for being me, mate, and this is the way I watch football. And if you're that prissy and your kids are going to melt with a bit of bad language, then, mate, this probably isn't for you as well. By the way, here's a little secret for you, Jer. Bad language doesn't hurt anybody. Shh. It's okay, mate. Being a dickhead and slapping somebody hurts somebody, but a bit of bad language, look, I won't tell you how to parent your kids, mate, but it's not going to hurt anybody. Ben McRoberts, how are you, sir? Welcome. What do we do? We'll put them away in the first half. 3-0, said Bubble Man. What have we got? Well, Happy New Year to you, Dan. Happy New Year, mate. How are you? Why is Minamino not playing? Explained it already, Brandon, mate. He's not eligible. The registration didn't get him registered in time for this game. He'll be able to play in the Everton game of the FA Cup on Sunday, buddy. What have we got? Cop Council said expect this game to be similar to the Wolves game. I'm hoping not. I'm hoping it's a little bit more straightforward than that, Connor. But yeah, they're a good side, as I've said. I'm not expecting an easy night's work at all for Liverpool tonight. What have we got? Angry Angus is going for 3-0. Mane first goal for AJ Savage. He looks so good, Minamino, said Kyle. He does, mate. He looks like an absolute snip as well for that money. Do I think he'll start against Everton? Ethan, I'll be lying to you, mate. I'm intrigued to see if he even gets minutes against Everton. So, I think maybe more likely to come from the bench, but you never know. It depends how he trains. Kyle said Joe Gomez is underrated. Thomas Downey said, I think Liverpool win 1-0. I think we'll snatch it, and Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you as well, Thomas. Best channel on YouTube for me, and the Reds win tonight, said Jonathan Davies. Thank you so much, pal. Really appreciate that. And look, I suppose, seeing this as a couple of people have been offended by it already, I should probably let you know, if you're watching the stream, there will be bad language used on it. That's how we do things on here during match days. I get quite worked up, usually towards referees, but look, if you've got little ones with you, or you're of a sensitive nature and bad language isn't your thing, now is probably the time to switch over and go somewhere else. If you're alright with it, then welcome. Great to have you with us. What have we got? Reds win for Honeywee. My prediction today is 5-0. 5-0, Sandy. That's pretty optimistic. Opinions on Wayne Rooney, captain in Derby. Am I right in saying that Derby's players weren't paid this month on time, but yet they're going out and bringing in Wayne Rooney? I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me, mate. I mean, like, I'm gathering they're probably hoping to sell a shitload of shirts or something. I don't know. It says a lot about the level Rooney's at that he's playing with Derby, really, doesn't he? He's finished. And look, he was a great player. There's no two ways about that. But yeah, he's finished. Who do I think Liverpool will lose to? Hopefully nobody, Kyle. But look, it's the Premier League. Everybody's capable of beating everybody. I say this all the time. It's a very, very competitive league, which is why you can't be complacent. Whether you're playing Sheffield United, Norwich, Manchester City, Spurs, it doesn't matter. They're all good teams. Dylan Cooney's gone 4-1 to us. Andy Connor wants to know, does anybody want to donate to his better internet connection? That's what you get for being a culture, mate. That's what you get for being a culture. Come to civilization like the rest of us, where we've got decent broadband. He's about 37. Rooney, he probably is around that age, actually, yeah, but still, I don't know. He just obviously has a love for the game and wants to continue playing, and who am I to tell him not to? What do I expect from today's match? I predicted a 2-0 win, mate, but you know, my predictions aren't really worth anything. Let's just see what works out. Wolves almost beat us. They really didn't, mate. They almost got a draw, but they definitely didn't almost beat us. I don't know where you're getting that one from. Draw might have been a fair result, actually, in that game. Wolves played very well. Favourite transfer target? It's got to be Mbappe, mate, doesn't it? Come on, it's got to be Mbappe. Rudy's a mega millionaire, so not having a little job is just a hobby, said AJ. What else we got? We got to treat every game like it's a final, said Dan. Yes, we are the world champions, the European champions, Super Cup winners, top of the Premier League. We have a target on our back. Teams are going to want to put up their best performance against us, and as you rightly said, mate, we got to go out there and treat every game like it's a cup final. 19 to go for the Reds, 19 to go hopefully until Hendo's lifting that Premier League trophy above his head, but can't take anything for granted. As much as I think it's pretty much done, those players won't, and that manager won't. They will go and play every single game. Is this a real chair that I'm sitting on? Yes, look. It is a real chair, mate. Yes, it was made by a company called Serendipity Furniture, a family business made by Paul and Beth, who run the business together. They can make the chairs in any colour, mate. This one has the Liverbird and my family's surname embroidered onto it. So have a search for them on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter if if it's something that you're interested in. Sorry, I was just getting confused by another comment there. Is this on any TV channels in Ireland? Yes, mate. It's on Sky or BT Sport. Excuse me, BT Sport 1. Your green screen is good. Thank you. It's cool. It's a foldy up one, so it's really straightforward. Like, you can just put it away when you're finished. Although, gotta be honest, I don't fold it up. I just chuck it into the bathroom up against the wall. But yeah, thank you. It's cool. It's a good image. Connor tweaked it lately and put the brick effect in the background, which is pretty cool. Craig Allison's 50th appearance. It seems like there's been a load, Subi. A load of what do they call them? What's the fucking phrase I'm looking for? I don't know what the phrase I'm looking for is. Landmark appearances. That's the one I'm looking for. A load of landmark appearances lately. Sing the Minamino song. Not yet. Relax, mate. There's time. Plenty of time. We'll sing it against Everton. Minamino. Here we go again. Mama. Salzburg ever let you go. I made a fucking mess of that as well because it's why Salzburg ever let you go. See, this is why I shouldn't sing that early in the stream, mate. I got to build up to it. Happy New Year to you as well, DCB, mate. Great to see you in. Today is a Sheffield day. I mean, it's their big day out at Anfield. Fair enough. What else we got? Milestones. Yes, that's the word I was trying to think of, mate. Milestones. Yes, I'm just not awake. This flu is still getting the better of me. But which players should Liverpool really sign? They've signed Minamino, mate. I don't know if we're going to sign anybody else. I mean, I wouldn't mind Kai Havertz, wouldn't mind Jadon Sancho, wouldn't mind Timo Werner, wouldn't mind Kylian Mbappe, wouldn't mind Marco Verratti. But look, who we realistically sign, I don't know. It'll probably be this summer, to be honest. But you never know with this football club. We keep pulling out these transfers out of nowhere that nobody thought about, and then boom, it's done. So I don't want to say yes or no to anything because I genuinely don't know. Did you see Sheffield United training in Stanley Park? I did, Ethan. I tweeted about it, mate. And a little dog came over and pissed on their cone when they were training. But fair play to them. They just wanted to get a little workout in, obviously, this morning before the game. And Stanley Park's as good a place as any. How do you feel going against a tough team? Same as always, mate. Confident, excited, nervous. Every time Liverpool take to the field, I'm looking forward to it. No matter who we're playing, and Sheffield United have earned the right to be in the Premier League. They're doing really well. They've got a good manager, a good group of players, and they're going to try the hardest today. And it's up to Liverpool to be the better side. Happy New Year, Pat. Dara said Craig for the Eurovision. Yeah, my lovely horse running through the fields. That's about the level of my Eurovision entries. I hope people got that reference. I know you did. What have you got? 0 wins this decade. Thanks for everything, Klopp. It's time to go, said Gunji. Well, look, United have lost more games in this decade than we have in the last one. So, or the same amount. Same amount, isn't it? Yeah, so there you go. Sheffield United lineup, no problem, Dylan. Let me just run through that one for you, mate. Right, so in goal, Henderson. Then back three of Basham, Egan and O'Connell. Baldock, Lundstrom, Norwood, Fleck and Stevens, and then Musa and McGoldrick up front for Sheffield United. Again, let me run through the Liverpool team one more time for those of you that haven't yet seen it. Alisson is in goal, of course. Trent Alexander-Arnold at right back. Joe Gomez and Virgil van Dijk at centre back. Andy Robertson comes in at left back as always. Then Jordan Henderson, Gino Wijnaldum and Naby Keita are the midfield trio with Mane, Salah and Firmino. Salah? I can't even get the fucking names right. Mane, Salah and Firmino up front. And then on the bench today, Adrian, Milner, Lallana, Origi, Nat Phillips, Curtis Jones and Neco Williams. Phillips obviously back from his loan spell at Stuttgart. I want Liverpool to sign Jadon Sancho as a replacement for Lovren. And a replacement for Lovren. Sorry, Carl. The Lovren replacement thing, we had been linked with that guy Diego Carlos from Sevilla. Whether that was supposed to be for the summer, talking for about 64-65 million, I don't know again if there is any truth to that one. Chelsea probably going to go after Sancho. Chelsea going after Dembele as well, I think, from Lyon. And who else have they been linked with? Werner. But look, the window's open. Let's see what happens. Christyman said, evening Craig, hope it's a good one, and 3-0 to the Reds. Domestic Butler said, let's all be positive today, no negative earlier, and Klopp we trust. Exactly. If it's 0-0 after 35 minutes, relax. We usually get the job done. We'll have picture. No, mate, don't show the match on this channel. Sign Shane Duffy as a replacement for Lovren. He's a tank. Look, I'm Irish. Obviously, I have a bias, but even at that, no thank you. Chelsea trying to get Chilwell as well. I don't think there's any way that Leicester City would sell Ben Chilwell in January. They're on for a Champions League place. They're not going to be selling their best left back. There was also talk of somebody going in for Pereira as well from Leicester City, and I don't see that happening. Razor said Craig Keita has been replaced by Milner in the starting lineup. Has he? Somebody Keita pulled out injured, was he? Oh, there you go. Crosby, get your ass up, mate. Time to make a new image. How come you don't show the screen? Because it's against copyright rules, mate, and the channel will be closed down. And we worked too hard for 2 years to build up a channel. We're not going to have it closed down, breaking copyright, so we can show people the game, unfortunately. So Logan said, after some rough calculations, I found that we'll seal the title against Watford if we continue winning. Yeah, I'd seen something about this. It was the end of March. If us and Manchester City kept up our current win rates, I believe. Colin said, Craig, I love Sheffield United because there's so many Irish players in it. Yeah, there's a couple of Scousers in there as well. Andy Lonergan is a European and world champion. Just saying, said AJ Savage. Spurs are going in for Pereira, said Big Man Steve. Yes, correct, mate. That's what I'd read. Good man. Do I know the rock band Thin Lizzy? Of course I know who Thin Lizzy are, mate. Yes, all of you smart arses who are saying Keita isn't fucking playing, I get you, but we made the image when the team news was announced, and surprise, surprise, we can't just go like this and change it in 2 seconds, so relax. Nearly 31k, yes, we're really close. We're about 120 away, something like that, so hopefully we'll pass 31k on this stream. Let me just message Crosby and tell him that we need a change. We need a change. Sorry, just messaging Connor. See if he can get a new image done, because I know it'll upset a few people if it's not exactly right. What I've got. Sorry, Connor's just messaging me back. Right, we're working on that new image, ladies and gentlemen. Teams are in the tunnel, by the way. 5 minutes to go until the game kicks off. Sound that klaxon, ladies and gents. 5 minutes to go. Bit of OCD in this chat. Who wants proper team news? Yeah, look, it's yeah, I can't change it. I have to wait for Connor, so there we go. The Brexit midfield. Look, Keita was in there, but looks like he's picked up a knock. What do I think about Conor McGregor? I think it's good that he's getting back to actually fighting, which is what he should be doing, and not fighting in pubs. So be interested to see him against Cerrone on is it the 16th or something like that? Later on this month, anyway. Hopefully the injury isn't bad. I hope so, mate. I hope so. I mean, Naby Keita started to be brilliant. I feel like they're trolling us now with the VAR stations at the side of the pitch. Like, they're just trolling fans now. And look, we have a VAR screen here. We're not going to use it, but we have one. We need to sign a midfielder, said Benjamin. We don't really, mate. We have just signed one, in case you haven't heard. His name is Minamino. He's an attacking midfielder. Can play anywhere across the front three as well. We also have Marco Grujic, who's on loan at Hertha Berlin. We've got plenty of midfielders. It's probably the one position we're pretty stacked in, actually. Is the Premier League title over? No, it's not over until it's mathematically over, but I would say we'll win it, yes, but I mean, it's not over till it's over, but it'll be a fucking miracle if we don't win it from here. Right, what else we got? Daniel Farke, next manager to be sacked, said Colum. I don't know, mate. I honestly don't know what's the situation with Norwich. I thought they would be doing better this season than they are, because they played some amazing football coming up. What's this? Any news about Matip? He will be... Let me just change this image. Sorry, Connor sent me the new one. Matip will be February, probably. Maybe the end of this month. But he ain't too far away. Right, I'm gonna disappear for a sec, folks, so bear with me. Right, going to just pull this down. Okay. There we go. Now, there's the new midfield for you. Now, there you go. The correct team. Hope we're all happy. Any news on Fabinho? Again, he's not too far away. The Instagram page Liverpool goal says it's a groin injury during the warm-up. Hopefully it's nothing too serious, but It's not the news we want to hear, is it, around Naby Keita? I mean, he's had so many little niggles and knocks, but yeah, just confirmation there on the BT screen as well that Jimmy Milner has come in. So we're going to have Milner, Hendo and Gini Wijnaldum in midfield. How am I, Patrick? I'm really good, thank you, mate. Nigel Pearson is unreal at Watford. He's a good manager, Nigel Pearson, in fairness. And they're getting that new manager bounce, and good result for West Ham as well with David Moyes coming in. Right, anyway. Look, mate, nobody gives a fuck about you. Stop saying ban me if you dare. You're just an irrelevant little twat. Now fuck off. Haven't got time to be dealing with your little stupidity, you pissy little fucker. Just disappear. Okay, what else we got? What do I think will be the final score? I went for a 2-0 win, but you never know. It's just guesswork, isn't it? Watford are making a comeback, said Football Syndicate. Yeah, they are. They're moving up that league table bit by bit. But look, thankfully we're up the opposite end, mate, with a nice big healthy gap. So fingers crossed we get another 3 points today. Mal Content said, Craig, Dominic Rich thanked Anfield Agenda for subbing to his channel. He's going to return the favour. Yes, I know. I did see the clip, mate. Somebody sent it to me. And fair play to Dom and thank him for subscribing to us, which I believe he has. And yeah, he talks some good stuff. I like watching his videos. Farrell actually made me aware of his videos. But yes, thank you to Dom for that. And I hope he has a lovely new year. Right, game's about to get started, ladies and gentlemen. Sheffield United attacking the Kop end in the first half was what we want to see. Right, let me just get the clock ready. Paul Tierney is today's referee, for those of you that aren't aware. Just waiting for him to get things underway. We'll get started. Sit back, relax. We're less than 100 away from 31k now. Thank you to everyone that's after subscribing. Right, we're on the way. Sheffield United knocked the ball out left immediately. Will they do the decent thing and go long? Of course they will. Ball over the top. Straight out for a goal kick to Liverpool though. As I said, Sheffield United set up with the usual 3-5-2, so it's going to be pretty packed in that midfield, so we're going to need to be at the top of our game. You'll see the impact that we're going to have to use with our two fullbacks to make up the numbers there in that midfield as well. Right, straight away, Trent on the ball. Goes long immediately left-hand side to Sadio Mane. He pulls it down out of the air. Looks up. Robbo's available to him. Infield, then he looks in. Gini Wijnaldum's there. Gini turns one way, knocks the ball back, gives it to Virgil van Dijk. Van Dijk across to his partner Joe Gomez. He knocks the ball up the line towards Mo Salah. It's pulled out of the air by the Sheffield United centre backs, but the official has his flag up. Offside, free kick to Sheffield United. What else have we got? Come on, Liverpool said Domestic Butler. Come on, Redman said Rodders. 2-0 prediction for Slogan. Ladies and gentlemen, as always, thank you for joining us today. Just another warning, there will be bad language use on the stream. I hope that's okay. If it isn't, then you probably need to find another channel, because I use a fair bit of bad language. And I know some people might have kids watching or whatever, so last warning. Right, anyway, here we go. Trent's gone long upfield. Sheffield United headed back into play. Milner sees it out. It'll be a throw into Liverpool, right-hand side, about 10 yards inside our own half. Just to reiterate, the Reds attacking Danny Road end in the first half today. Gomez, Trent, Jordan Henderson, back to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Gomez now. He rolls the ball across to Virgil van Dijk. He's under a little bit of pressure by McGoldrick. Gives it back to Allison. Couple of touches for Ali. Looking good in black today. Pings it out right-hand side. Hendo now carries the ball forward a few yards. Knocks it off to Trent. Trent knocks it around to Gomez. As you can see, Liverpool looking to move the ball around quickly here, trying to make some space. Trent, right-hand side. Into Henderson. Henderson tries a ball to Salah, but it's a poor one. Sheffield United try and start to counter now. Ball out right hand side to McGoldrick, just over hit. Goes through to Alisson and he rolls it out very quickly to Robbo. Robbo, infield Sadio. Sadio looks up now, bit of space ahead of him. Space left, space right. Goes out right hand side to James Milner. Milner to Trent. Trent tries to roll the ball into Sadio Mane, but it's intercepted. Jordan Henderson now. Gini Wijnaldum. Hendo. Out right hand side. Trent now. Little ball inside to Mo. Mo with a reverse pass to Milner. Milner tries to pull it back, but it's cut out by the Sheffield United defence, and they try to go long immediately towards McGoldrick, but it goes out of play and it'll be a throw into Liverpool left hand side. Nice little intricate play there by the Reds. Just Jimmy Milner couldn't pick out his man. It was a packed penalty area, to be fair. Vamos Firmino, said Lucas. Love the guy, mate. Absolutely love Bobby. He was 5-1 actually with Paddy Power to score first today. Right, here we go. Milner knocks the ball across left hand side to Virgil van Dijk. Van Dijk pings the ball over the top, looking for the run of Robbo. Robbo's in. Ball across to Mo. Mo scores 1-0 to Liverpool. Mohamed Salah. Boom. Bing bang bosh. 1-0. There you go. Let's just make sure VAR doesn't fuck up our celebrations, but it should be 1-0 to the Reds. Lovely goal that, to be fair. The defender slipped, allowed Robbo a little bit of space, and he rolled the ball straight across to Mohamed Salah, who made no mistake. I'm just making sure that this is all tickety-boo. Yeah, no problem with Robbo's run. Beautiful ball by Van Dijk. The defender slips, very unlucky. Then Robbo, yeah, nothing wrong with that. Can't see anything wrong with that. That should be 1-0 to the Reds. What a start. What a start, ladies and gentlemen. That's just what we wanted as well. Mohamed Salah. Good to see him get a goal. Through Henderson's legs. Boom. Proper striker stuff. 1-0 to the Reds. Perfect start. 4.5 minutes gone. Job's a good one. The match had restarted so quickly that Sheffield United had an attack and it's gone just past Alisson's post, but BT couldn't keep up. They're showing the replay now. There was a ball that Trent headed, Gomez cleared, and there was a snapshot from the Sheffield United player that dropped about 2-3 foot wide of Alisson's left hand post. Anyway, Robbo switches to play across now, but it's cut out by Sheffield United. Mohamed Salah's tracking back. Henderson puts a foot in. Sheffield United work it down their left hand side, but it'll go out for a throw into the Reds. Quick start to the game. We wanted an early goal. We got one. 1-0. How are we all feeling now? A bit more relaxed? Great stuff for Mo as well. Delighted from. Now we can all relax and settle into the game a little bit. Trent pings the ball across his own 18-yard box to Andy Robertson, who has space now to gallop down that left-hand side. Go on, Robbo. Go on. Choo-choo! Robbo now gives it out left-hand side to Sadio Mane. Sadio back inside towards Mo. Hendo lays it off to Gini Wijnaldum. Out right-hand side now. Trent. Gini's slipping this time. There must be a fair drop of our liquid on the pitch. People are dropping left, right and centre here. Sheffield United now trying to counter-attack. Liverpool get bodies back. Plenty of bodies behind the ball now. Sheffield United put it out right-hand side. McGoldrick back in field. And Liverpool have forced them all the way back. Look at that press. It's a thing of beauty. Right, Sheffield United working at left-hand side now. Mo shuffles across, tells Jimmy Mills to drop back in. Long diagonal ball by Sheffield United out right-hand side. Very well played. Well taken down by the right back. Infield to McGoldrick. McGoldrick with a touch out right-hand side. Sheffield United starting to show a little bit of attacking intent now. That's such a great start for us though. When you're playing teams like Wolves, Sheffield United, really good, solid, compact teams, you just want that early goal, because the longer it goes on, the more confident they become. And look, we know this Liverpool team will go right to the end, but it is always nice, isn't it? What have we got? Is that how Kade slipped? I don't know. I didn't see it, mate. I didn't see the warm-up. I was on here chatting away to you fuckers, and I missed the warm-up. McGoldrick now. Strike. Saved by Alisson. Touched away for a corner. Sheffield United working to the edge of the box. McGoldrick with a first time strike. Good strong hand by Alisson there. Tips it around for a Sheffield United corner. He makes it all look so easy, doesn't he? So calm. Good strong hand behind it there. Tips it away. Right, now we need to defend the corner. Offside. That must be so frustrating for a manager when they see these offside decisions like that. From a corner especially. What's the ref bringing this back for? Ball must have been rolling or something. There was a long ball played to Salah, who was actually through on goal, but Paul Tierney brought it back. Free must have been taken from the right place. Right, it's retaken now. Van Dijk to Gomez. Gomez out right hand. Gomez? Who the fuck is Gomez? Gomez out right hand side to Trent. We'll just call him Jomez again. We'll get back to what we used to call him. No, the new player isn't playing Mick. He's not available until the Everton game, mate. The way the registration process works because of the bank holiday and all. He's not available yet. Jamaica shout out. Love it, Brian. How are you, mate? Welcome. Throw in taken by Sheffield United. Liverpool look to close down, but it's up in the air. Van Dijk comes across, nearly takes Gomez out, wins the aerial duel. Sheffield United try and play it through. It's back with Alisson though. He goes long upfield towards Bobby Firmino. He loses out in the air to the Sheffield United centre back, but Gini wins the second ball, as he does. Gini Wijnaldum now looking up, trying to pick out Mohamed Salah. Henderson comes out, as in their keeper Henderson, and boots it long. Drops to Andy Robertson. Robbo pings the ball across to Gomez. Gomez lays it off to Jordan Henderson, and Hendo then works it out right hand side to Trent. Back with Hendo. Gomez pings the ball across left hand side to Andy Robertson. Robbo now plays it back infield towards Verge. Henderson right hand side now. Good play by Virgil van Dijk. Salah picks it up, drops it off to Trent. Back to Hendo. Salah, Hendo, Trent. Little triangles here from the Reds. Gomez switches it across the Verge. Back to Joe Gomez, trying to draw the Sheffield United players onto them. Henderson. Right, ladies and gents, we're heading towards 31k. If you're enjoying the stream, please do hit that subscribe button. Genie now in midfield. Look at that, Genie. They've got kids, mate. Stop it. You're a bad man, Genie. A bad man. Anyway, the Reds have it now left hand side. They had to foul Genie to take the ball off him. Robbo. Bobby. Throw into Liverpool left hand side. Firmino takes it quickly, throws the ball back to Virgil van Dijk. Van Dijk across to Jordan Henderson. Hendo looking for a quick ball, but there's nothing on, so he rolls it out to Trent. Back to Hendo. Trent. Jomez, which is what I'm going to keep calling him. I'm going to try and remember to call him Jomez. Van Dijk, he's under a bit of pressure. Goes back to Alisson. Alisson out right hand side to Trent. Trent goes long up the line towards Mo Salah, but the ball wasn't quite right and it's cut out by the Sheffield United centre back. Henderson nips in and wins it back though. Go on, Hendo. Salah, little back heel to Bobby. James Milner, he rolls it across to Andy Robertson. Choo choo. Robbo now plays it out left hand side to Sadio Mane. Back infield to Bobby Firmino. Firmino out right hand side to El Capitan. Hendo, early ball into the box. Salah with a flick. What a save. What a save from Henderson. That was absolutely beautiful. What a spot from our own Hendo. Beautiful ball in. Spots the run of Mo Salah. Goes across the front of the centre back. Early shot on his right foot. Catches it in the half volley. And Dean Henderson comes across and gets a very good, strong right hand on that to tip it over the bar. Great goalkeeping. What a save that was. Great strike by Mo as well. Got his confidence back, clearly. Ball in. Another corner to the Reds. Trent to take. First one was clear, but it's gone out for a second one. Verge is still up. Jomez is up. Short to Bobby Firmino. Firmino tries to pull it back, but it's awful, to be honest. Milner comes in, nods it down. Jomez across to Andy Robertson. Robbo now pings a beautiful ball out back right hand side to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Trent tries the early ball, it's blocked. Gets it back though. Milner. Joe Gomez. Robbo. Sheffield United press. Back with Jomez. Switches it back out to Robbo. Robbo has a look up. Carries the ball forward a few yards. Gives it to Sadio. How does he do that? Sadio, what skill? Sadio Mane now. Plays it into Bobby Firmino. Firmino gets a caught under his feet. Milner, right hand side to Trent. Trent. Oh, unlucky. Tries to chip it into the centre of the defence, but it's clear by the Sheffield United centre back. Milner. What play that was from Sadio, by the way. How he kept that ball, I do not know. Trent. Milner now, ball into the box, goes over everybody, and it'll go out for a throw in left hand side. Great start this from Liverpool, playing with the confidence of champions elect. Still don't know how Dean Henderson managed to tip that one over the bar. What a save. Mo must have thought he got his brace already. Great stuff this. Great opening 13 minutes from Jurgen Klopp's men. Throw in taken by Sheffield United. Henderson plays the second ball to Sadio. Now it's out right hand side with Trent. Ball moves very quickly here. Hendo. You can see there's a bit of a wind swirling around Anfield as well today. Robbo. Gomez. Into Jordan Henderson. Henderson flicks it on, but it only goes as far as Sheffield United's number 6. Carries the ball forward now, looking for options. Gives it out right hand side. Genie comes across. Ball behind. Flag goes up by the official. Now, well, this will be looked at by VAR, obviously. Sheffield United went, stuck the ball in the net. The flag was up, but you got to play to the referee's whistle. And the whistle didn't go. He was offside. There'd be no arguments about this. He was offside. VAR will look at it, but he was offside. Should be a quick enough decision. There we go. Free kick taken quickly. Robbo. Ball over the top, looking for the run of Sadio. Little bit too much on it. It goes through to Dean Henderson. Naby got hurt in the warm-up, mate. Somebody was saying it was a groin, tweak of his groin or something like that. It's not 1-1 for those asking. The goal was ruled out correctly because it was offside. Do I stream all Liverpool games? I do indeed, mate. Yes, we usually do all Liverpool games, and then I'd say every other night as well we do the late night agenda, which is our pretty much nightly streams where we just chat the shit, really. Talk about the Reds. Trent. Ball back to Gomez. Gomez across the verge of Van Dijk. Almost 1,500 people watching live. Thank you for joining us again, ladies and gentlemen. You're very good to us. Jordan Henderson. Rolls it out right hand side to Trent. Trent. Infield to Jimmy Milner. Milner does well. Plays it out to Mohamed Salah. Salah right hand side now. Tries to pick out Bobby. Sheffield United player steps across. Puts it out. That'll be a throw into Liverpool right hand side. It's taken quickly by Trent. Many times have we said that. Verge rolls it back out to Hendo. Hendo tried the ball through to Sadio Mane, but it's cut out by the Sheffield United centre back. They now have it playing around at the back. Bobby Firmino looks to press. Go on, Bobby. Back with the keeper now. Sadio's gone to press. Keeper chips it into midfield. Henderson heads it up into the air. Don't know who he was heading it to, but Van Dijk, second ball. Gomez back into midfield. Sheffield United headed on forward. McGoldrick knocks it back. Sheffield United have it now on their right hand side. Ball down the line. Cut out by Robbo. Genie. Robbo. Into Sadio Mane. Lovely little flick to Genie Wijnaldum left hand side. Go on, Genie. Have a run at him, Pat. Go on. Again, Genie just keeps the ball so well. Robbo then switches to play across right hand side to Trent. Trent pings a diagonal ball towards... Oh, Bobby must have thought he was in there. Good defending that from Sheffield United. They clear their lines. McGoldrick comes and knocks it back. Sheffield United then try a quick ball down the right hand side, but it goes all the way through to Alisson. My dog's in there whinging like a little bitch. He might be able to hear him. Trent. Gomez. Back with Alisson. Gomez now carries it forward. I always feel so sorry for the little doggy when he's in the kitchen and he can't be in here watching the game. Not that he gives a fuck about the Reds now, but got to be frank about this. Mohamed Salah scored, Alexis. Mohamed Salah, mate. Beautiful goal as well. Really well worked. Bit of a slip from the Sheffield United right back, but we won't talk about that. Hendo. Trent. Back with Joe Gomez now. 17 minutes on the clock. The Reds 1-0 up. Thanks to that Mohamed Salah goal. Gomez. Trent. Milner. Back out to Gomez. Van Dijk. He carries the ball forward. Look at him. Just glides along. Robbo. Lovely ball infield. Sadio. Sadio tries to pick out the overlapping run of Virgil van Dijk. I kid you not. It's cut out by Sheffield United now. They go long into midfield. Gomez nods it down, but only as far as McGoldrick. He works it out left hand side. Verge starts to get back now into position. Sheffield United forced back because of a good press again from the Reds. Firmino carries on the press, and it's all the way back with Henderson, as in their goalkeeper. Keeper goes long. Sheffield United win the second ball, but Gomez comes back, heads the ball back to Alisson. Good stuff by Alisson. Ali rolls the ball out right hand side. Lovely play by the Reds. Gini now works out left hand side to Sadio. Sadio gets a run at Sheffield United right back. Lays it off to Gini. Gini, strike, unlucky. Probably could have kept it down a bit better, but well worked by the Reds, and Jurgen Klopp gives them a well deserved round of applause. Salah scored for those coming in late. Salah scored. Gini, could have done better, mate. Just leaning back as he struck it, trying to pick out that top corner. Gini, of course, scored the winner against Sheffield United, albeit with the help of Henderson in goal in the last game. Sheffield United head the ball back into midfield. Firmino challenges. Sheffield United working at left hand side. Milner does so well, but can't quite keep it in. It's a Sheffield United throw left hand side. Keita didn't start the game, Chase, mate, or Chase, I'm not sure how you pronounce your name, sorry. He picked up an injury in the warm-up, so Milner had to play instead. McGoldrick now left-hand side for Sheffield United. Plays the ball down the line, Van Dijk comes across, puts it out for a corner. Head towards the 20-minute mark now. Liverpool leading by a goal to nil, but another corner for Sheffield United here for the Reds to defend. Jeez, he tried to hit the cops. Right, here we go. Ball in. It's up in the air. Edge of the box. Still up in the air. Milner's fouled surely there. How was Milner not fouled there? You could see he was fouled. But anyway, Paul Tierney allows play to go on. Henderson now has it for Liverpool. Quick counter attack this from the Reds. Sadio Mane goes running down right hand side. Just bad touch there by Sadio. Pulls the ball back. Cleared by Sheffield United. I can't help but feel Mane could have done a bit better there. Left hand side of the box now, Gini Wijnaldum. Henderson. Trent goes on the overlap down the left hand side. Back to Jordan Henderson. Hendo switches it across to Joe Gomez. Gomez to the right hand side where Andy Robertson is. The fullbacks have switched at the moment. We often do this when we defend a corner. Hendo, patient, rolls the ball back to Virgil van Dijk. Jimmy Milner. Couple of touches from him. Rolls it to Joe Gomez. Gomez across to Jordan Henderson left hand side. Very patient stuff this from the Reds. Van Dijk pings the ball out right hand side towards Trent. It's asking a lot of him. Milner comes in, wins the second ball. Tries a quick ball down the line towards Mo, but again Sheffield United cut that out. They try a long diagonal ball then, but Trent comes across and rolls the ball back. He still hasn't swapped back to his right hand side yet, Trent. He's still out on the left hand side. Speaking of Trent, he's on the ball right now. Rolls it back to Verge. Trent. Weird seeing Trent on the left. Tries the ball over the top to two Liverpool players, but it was cut out by the Sheffield United centre backs. Milner then comes back and blocks the next ball. Throw into Sheffield United right hand side. This first 22 minutes has absolutely flown along. For those asking for updates on Matip and that, I wouldn't say they're too far away. I mean, a harsh guess would be February, but I'd say they'll be back in training in the next week or two. Who's the worst referee? Rhymes with Schmart and Schmatkinson. McGoldrick now for Sheffield United. Nice little ball. Reverse pass. They work it out right hand side. Alisson comes and claims though. They should have done better with that, Sheffield United. Chances might be few and far between for them in the game. Genie now on the counter for the Reds, rolls it right hand side to Mo Salah. Salah now looks up, tries to pick up Bobby Firmino, manages to do well to retain possession though. Genie, patient stuff this from the Reds. They've got that 1-0 lead. No need to take any chances. Verge, Robbo, who's back on his left hand side now, gives it back to Virgil van Dijk. Joe Gomez, he rolls it out to Trent. Trent takes a couple of touches, looks up, nothing on for him, rolls it back to Jordan Henderson. Hendo, back out to Trent, back to Jordan Henderson. Liverpool again, just calmly knocking it around, trying to draw Sheffield United onto them. Van Dijk, Robbo cuts inside, pings a little ball across to Gomez, takes it down on his chest. Salah now has it out in the right wing, tries the ball to Jimmy Milner, but played it about 5 yards behind him. It was an awful pass. Sheffield United now trying to work a way out, but again they're being pressed in by Liverpool. Don't get a second on the ball. They're forcing themselves into playing ridiculous passes across their own penalty area, and now Robbo's intercepted it. Robbo now for Liverpool gives it to Bobby Firmino, back to Genie. Genie. Bobby's forced backwards. Manages to keep the ball though. Well done, Bobby. Verge, Jimmy Milner. Rolls it into Robbo. Robbo to Genie Wijnaldum. Genie infield to Roberto Firmino. Across to Hendo. Hendo out right hand side to Trent. Back to Hendo. Just so patient. The way Liverpool just move the ball from left to right, back across, trying to find any little weakness, any little chink in that Sheffield United defence. Robbo. Van Dijk. Nothing on for him, so he goes back to Ali. Alisson switches it out left hand side to Robbo. Henderson. Jimmy Milner. He tries the ball up the line to Sadio. Sheffield United player does well to come across, gives it back to the keeper. Keeper goes long into midfield. Hendo nods it to Genie Wijnaldum. Genie tries to work it out right hand side to Mo. That was unlucky. It just wouldn't settle down for him. Genie wins it back though. Hendo gives it out to Trent. Back to Jordan Henderson. Henderson tries that deep, quick reverse ball. Flicked away at the back post by the Sheffield United player, and it goes out for a Liverpool throw left hand side. Robbo takes it quickly. Throws it to Jimmy Milner. Milner to Bobby Firmino. Genie Wijnaldum. He's popping up everywhere, Genie. Everywhere. Cover some ground. Van Dijk. Genie. Milner. Back to Verge. He's forced to go back to Alisson. But again, Liverpool just patient with the ball. Gomez. Trent. Henderson. So many similar patterns of play. Henderson tries the ball down the line towards Sadio. Drops to Roberto Firmino now. Oh, he cuts inside. Tries a reverse pass. Just couldn't quite pick out Mo. And again, Sheffield United try and work something down there right hand side. McGoldrick. There's a switch over down the left for him if he can spot it quick enough, which he can't. Again, we've turned it over again. We're so fucking good with our pressing. Genie now. Firmino. That's an awful pass, Bobby. Awful, mate. Bobby Firmino had a simple 15-yard straight pass to play Mo through, and he underhits it, and Mo has to track back, and then he loses the ball. Simple stuff again. I love Roberto Firmino so much, but sometimes the simple passes for him, he's just not switched on. Trent now nicks it right hand side. But then again, you say that about Bobby and he'll come and he'll put one around the corner in 2 seconds with a little back heel that you never seen coming. It's the joys of it, isn't it? Milner now. Unlucky. Henderson did well to come out and claim it, but it was a nice... When I say Henderson, I mean Dean Henderson, sorry. Oh, Milner did get a little touch on that as well, but the keeper did well to hold his ground. Sheffield United now have it left hand side. Clock ticks to 28 minutes. Still 1-0 to the Reds, courtesy of Mohamed Salah's early goal. Anthony Doyle said, Liverpool are the fittest team in the world. I was laughing at Arsenal last night, dropping like flies with cramp because they worked hard for a change. Yeah, that was an awful game, actually, to be fair. Well, Arsenal did well, don't get me wrong, but, I mean, you're talking some difference in standards there between that Arsenal United game and any game that the Reds are involved in. And yes, I am biased, but I don't care. Go on, Firmino. Go on, Bobby. Bobby knocking men down left, right and centre. Lads twice the size of him. Doesn't give a fuck. Right, Sheffield United now working out left hand side. Salah tracks across. Sheffield United try a long diagonal. They win the second ball. Look at Genie. Look at that strength from Genie when you held him. Man's a machine. Firmino now. Rolls it out right hand side to Trent. Trent throws a ball over the top. Salah. Go on, Mo. Oh, should have... How many times, Mo? Should have been 2-0. Sadio did really, really, really well. Lovely ball. Sadio shields it off to Salah. He hits the strike, but it's a bit tame, to be fair. But it was on target. Look, it was on target. That's all we can ask. Sheffield United keeper Henderson does well. Palms it out for a corner to the Reds. But again, good build-up play from Liverpool. But you want to get this second goal. Knock the stuffing out of Sheffield United. Robbo now. Ball in. Cleared by Sheffield United. That'll be another corner to the Reds. I keep saying this about Mo, and I mean every single word of it. You've got to be in the right positions to miss or to even get these opportunities. So there is always that. And it was a decent save by the keeper. Milner now puts the ball in. Sheffield United clear with McGoldrick. Drops the Mo Salah into the box. He gives it to Hendo. Hendo tries a shot. Goes wide. Did it take a nick? I think it might have, I think it might be another corner to the Reds. Let me have a look at the replay. Henderson did look like it just took a nick off the centre back. It is. Trent comes across to take the corner for the Reds. Half an hour gone. Trent sends the ball in. Oh, thought Verge was getting on the end of that. He thought he was as well. You can see from his body language. Anyway, it's come back out to Joe Gomez. Gomez now pings a long diagonal ball back towards Van Dijk. Goes over everybody's head. Oh, unlucky. Trent just can't quite keep it in. Again, though, it's great stuff from the Reds. Great stuff. Half an hour gone. Liverpool leading by Mohamed Salah, goal to 0. And it's no more than their performance deserves. Sheffield United have worked hard, but so far the class of the Reds is told. Craig, who would I buy for 200 mil? Koulibaly and Dybala. I mean, they're two good players, mate, to be fair. I don't think... I love Koulibaly as a footballer. I just don't think we need him, if I'm being honest. Particularly for the amount of money it will cost. And Dybala is another player I love. But look, two players I don't see coming to Liverpool, if I'm being honest. Liverpool can beat Atletico. Of course we can, mate. We're the champions of Europe. We can beat anybody. But Atletico are a very good side. Simeone obviously makes them very hard to beat, but second leg is at Anfield, so got to be confident. Ladies and gentlemen, we are so close to getting to 31k. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do take a second, hit that button. Be lovely to fly past it on the stream, see how far we can go. We've passed 30k, we are now on the long road to 50, but we need your help to get there, folks. Hello, Ken says hello from Coventry. How are you, buddy? Right, Sheffield United work it across, but Sadio Mane tracks back. Look at that. Go on, Sadio. Rolls it inside now to Bobby. Bobby, Hendo's on your right, pal. Hendo's on your right. This is what I'm talking about with Bobby. Milner comes and wins it back. Henderson now, right hand side. Salah, flick. Clear by Sheffield United. Bobby Firmino had a simple pass to play in Henderson on the right, and he tried to play a Hollywood ball through 3 players to Salah, and it got cut out. Stuff like that drives me mad. Salah now in the penalty area, goes one way, then the other. Sheffield United do really well to get a foot in and nick it off him. They clear their lines, but Gomez is back for the Reds and he gives it to Ali. Am I Irish? Indeed I am, buddy. I am, yes, Mr. Nugget. Robertson. 5 attempts for the Reds, 3 on target, 2 attempts for Sheffield United, 1 on target. That was, of course, the one that Ali touched around the post. I think it was from McGoldrick. Firmino. Henderson. Switches the play across to Robbo on the left-hand side. Robbo looks up, waiting for options. Rolls it into Sadio. Sadio, nice little reverse pass to Bobby. Bobby, again, caught in possession. Sheffield United try a ball over the top, but Verge steps in and knocks it to Jimmy Milner. Bobby's turning over possession far too much for my liking in this game so far. But he's working his ass off as he always does. Robbo towards Bobby. Cut out by the Sheffield United centre-back. He goes long. Van Dijk steps in, chests it down calmly. Gini Wijnaldum. Back in field to Hendo. Referee's playing an advantage or a foul on Gini. Gomez switches it out right hand side to Trent. Trent takes a couple of touches, knocks it into Mo. Mo again with a poor pass towards Jimmy Milner. Our forwards need to wake the fuck up. Outside of Sadio, too many times these little lazy passes are just going astray. Wake up. I don't care what score we are, you need to be at it every minute of every game. And we can't be like giving away slack balls like that around the opposition penalty area. And yes, I am holding them to a very high standard, but they're such good fucking players that we've got to. Sadio now, left hand side, cuts in field. Takes a little bit too much out of it there, Sadio. And Sheffield United have turned it over, but again, they're forced back. I've been playing a little game with myself. That sounds a little bit fucking odd, I know, but in this game, how many seconds can Sheffield United keep the ball for before Liverpool's press turns it over? And this is probably one of the longer periods of possession that they've had. Ole is going to be sacked before the summer, said Christian. Hopefully not. Hopefully he stays there for a long time, because United are absolutely ridiculously bad. No, mate. Southern Ireland. Well, Southeastern Ireland to be exact. Gomez. Verge. Swings it out left hand side to Robbo. Robbo now. Choo-choo! There he goes down that left wing. Rolls it into Sadio. Sadio again. Another one from our front three that was just not fucking switched on. He plays it straight out for a throw-in. They need to wake up, honestly. There's Minamino sitting there in the stands, looking pretty fucking cold. Anyway, throw into Sheffield United right hand side. 9 minutes left in the first half. Robbo wins the ball. Henderson hooks it forward. Sheffield United's turn now to put it straight out for a throw in. Gini now comes across, but he's going to leave it for Robbo, I think. Evening from Poole, said Roy. How are you, Roy? Welcome, mate. Happy New Year to you, buddy. Feels like Arteta is building something at Arsenal. Why? Because he won a game? Honestly, I don't know. I don't know how good or bad Arteta will be. I've no idea. But he isn't Pep Guardiola. But look, that doesn't mean that he won't build something at Arsenal, but the board need to back him more than anything else, and he needs to keep his big players. There's already stories that Aubameyang wants to leave. Xhaka's trying to leave. Although he won't be much of a fucking loss, to be fair. Ball over the top. Sheffield United centre-back cuts it out. Gini again pressing. Van Dijk nods it to Robbo. Robbo down to Jordan Henderson. Henderson into Bobby Firmino. Again, Bobby gives the ball away, but this time it luckily breaks. Go on, Bobby. Strike. Blocked. Henderson. Oh, that's going to be... he was lucky there, Henderson, that the Sheffield United player didn't make much of that. That could have been a cheap yellow. Anyway, Sheffield United have worked it down the left-hand side. They're getting bodies forward. Gomez comes across. Good strength by Joe Gomez, and Liverpool have turned the ball back over. Aubameyang was linked with Liverpool before Arsenal, yeah, but he was never going to sign for Liverpool, mate. Yeah, I could be wrong on this. No, I could be wrong. I'm just trying to work off memory. Was there an issue with him and Aubameyang and Klopp at one point? Maybe I'm wrong on that one, but look, he's a fine footballer, Aubameyang, but he's getting to the tail end of his career as well. Arsenal fans say Xhaka is the best midfielder they have. Jesus, that's awful. I thought Torreira actually played quite well, to be fair, against United. I think he needs more game time. Yeah, no, I'm not showing the match, mate, because I'm not getting the fucking channel closed down because Aki786 is too cheap to buy himself a BT subscription. Sorry, Pedro, not happening. By the way, I call everybody Pedro, so don't worry about that one. That's not me taking the piss out of you. Me calling you a cheap cunt is me taking the piss out of you. But it's all in jest, mate. It's all just a bit of a laugh. Why is Minamino not play? He's not eligible until the FA Cup game, mate, on Sunday because of the way the registration system works with the new year and all that. Anyway, Sheffield United have turned it over in midfield. Again, just knocking it around. Liverpool looking to press. Sheffield United forced back again. I love our press. I love watching it. It's a thing of beauty. Switch of play by Sheffield United. Robbo cuts it out, nods it down into midfield. Unlucky by Gini, tried to pick at the run of Sadio. But even at that, Sheffield United are struggling to find anywhere to play the ball. Ball over the top. Van Dijk nods it down to Gini. Gini again uses his body so well. Rolls it out to Robertson left hand side. Well done, Gini Wijnaldum. How many times have I said that already in this game? The man is just... He protects the ball so well, Gini. Milner now, right hand side. Rolls the ball down the line towards Mo. Mo under pressure from the centre back. Tries to spin it one way then the other. Still Mo Salah looking for support. Gets it. Milner. Tries to pull it back to Firmino, but it wasn't a great ball. Sheffield United turned it back over though. McGoldrick. They work it out left hand side. Trent shuffles across. Gomez. Referee deems that's a foul though. Free kick to Sheffield United about 10 yards maybe inside the Liverpool half left hand side. I live in Belfast at 1,000 subs and no videos. Nice one. Beautiful city, mate. Love Belfast. Hey, we've hit 31,000. Thank you, guys. Really appreciate that. But don't stop there, ladies and gentlemen. Please do keep hitting that subscribe button. Let's see how far we can go on this stream. Let's see if we can get it to 31.2, 31.3. Let's be greedy. Anyway, Robbo. Ball pinged out left hand side. Sadio closes down. Can't quite keep it in. That'll be a throw into Sheffield United. Flares in Belfast as well. Again, I've said it many times on the stream. Love Belfast. Anytime myself and my wife can get a weekend away in Ireland somewhere, it is Belfast that we usually go to. Love the city. Throw with Sheffield United right hand side. 4 minutes left in the first half. Hendo's turned it over though for the Reds. Go on, Hendo. McGoldrick comes across, puts a foot in, throw into the Reds left hand side. Hendo's going to leave it, I think, for Robbo, is he? Yeah, shaped like he was going to take it, but then leaves it for Andy Robertson. Is VAR in versus Everton? Do you know, I don't know. I'm ashamed to say, Brandon. I don't know. Is VAR in the FA Cup third round? Genuinely don't know, sorry. I'll have to do my research on that one. I'm sure somebody in the chat will know. No, VAR is not in the FA Cup. Thank you, mate. Really appreciate that. There you go. This is why I keep saying we've got the best subscribers on YouTube. There's nothing you fuckers don't know. Nothing. What did I have for breakfast? I don't eat breakfast. Correct answer. Anyway, right hand side, Joe Gomez. Henderson. Van Dijk. Cheers, by the way. First one of 2020 with you guys. Ball down the line. Sadio. Lovely little run. He fooled himself there, Sadio. He tried to turn the defender really quickly, but a little bit too much on it, and it goes out for a goal kick to Sheffield United. 3 minutes left in the first half. Showing a replay of the goal here. You got to feel for the Sheffield United right back, but after that it's just a lovely roll across from Robbo into the path of Mo Salah, who pings it through the keeper's legs to make it 1-0. You had toast. I don't eat breakfast, mate. Never have. Just drink loads of coffee. But if I was to have breakfast, I'd probably be boring and have muesli, do you know? I'm that type of a boring fucker. Sergeant Pepper said Derry's a wonderful city as well. Never been to Derry, so can't say. Anyway, Robbo now, left hand side. 2 minutes left in the first half. Get your thoughts and your comments ready, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be dipping back into the chat at half time to see how you're all feeling. Over 1,600 people watching the stream as we speak. Thank you so much for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. It is always truly a pleasure to be with you. What have we got? Sheffield United for breakfast, said Gaz. I love it, pal. I love it. It's not 1-1, Alfie. Somebody kick that gobshite out, will you? If it was 1-1, Princess, I would say 1-1 on the fucking score. But it isn't 1-1. It's 1-0 to Liverpool, Alfie. Mate, come on. Be better. Be better than that, Alfie. I believe in you, pal. But you've just got fucked out. You got bitch slapped by John Hamilton. John doesn't take any crap in the chat, mate. Well in, John. Van Dijk rolls it across to Gomez. We're into the last minute now of the first half. What do people think that they're going to get by putting in a fake score? Like, it takes me, what, a sentence to say that it's wrong? I did want a little moment in the sun or something. I don't understand that mentality. Gomez now. Across to Van Dijk. My clock's a little bit fast. It always is. There's still a minute to go in the first half. Firmino. Good footwork by Bobby. Sadio, edge of the box. Rolls it back to Genie. Genie back to Robertson. Has the chance gone for the Reds. Robertson to Henderson. Henderson works that right hand side to James Milner. Milner tries a ball in. Cleared by Sheffield United, but only back as far as James Milner. Milner to Hendo. Hendo switches it across to Robbo. Robbo fires in an early ball. Cleared by Sheffield United. McGoldrick wins back the second ball. He flicks it out left hand side. Sheffield United now have a chance to break, but there's Virgil van Dijk. He's a centre half. He's a number 4. Here goes Hendo on the counter attack. Pings it out right hand side to Mohamed Salah. 1 minute of additional time at the end of the first half. Salah to Bobby. Bobby out left hand side to Robbo. Robbo. Oh. He had a half shot, half cross, but it's cleared by Sheffield United. Back to Jimmy Milner. Liverpool aren't allowed, Christian. Liverpool aren't allowed wear the World Club Cup kit in the Premier League. We got permission to wear it for that one game against Wolves. We might be allowed to wear it in the FA Cup. I think we're trying to register it for that one. And we can, of course, wear it in the Champions League. But unfortunately, mate, Premier League rules state that we can't wear it in that competition. Firmino. Edge of the box. Gives it out right hand side. 10 seconds left in the first half. Will we have time to get another ball into the box? Genie. He's under pressure. He's forced back. Paul Tierney puts the whistle to his lips and brings the first half to a close. Liverpool winning by 1-0 at half time, ladies and gentlemen. Mohamed Salah's goal after, I don't know, a few minutes, let's just say, because I can't remember. Premier League are jealous of us, says YOLO King. Look, to be fair, it's a rule that's been in place. It's one that I don't like, I don't understand. But it is a rule, and we got to obey the rules. La Liga allowed clubs to wear it. Bundesliga allowed the clubs to wear it. Serie A allow clubs to wear it. But Premier League, unfortunately, don't allow clubs. Well, it would only be Liverpool and United have been the two clubs that have won the World Club Cup. But yeah, don't allow them to wear the shirt. How many points are we clear? Oh God, I think 10, and then if we win this game, 13, and we still have a game in hand, if my memory's correct, over Leicester City. Craig, you're a legend of the community, which means you equal God. I'm not, but thank you, Marley. I appreciate the kind words. I'm just a normal fan like anybody else. And my opinion is no more or less valid than any of yours. What have we got? Said Domestic Butler said, happy with that. More goals would have been ideal, but Liverpool are winning. That's true. Why is Minamino not in the squad? For the 500th time, and you know, a little bit of research, a little bit of a Google can give you this answer. He's not available. The way the registration process works, he won't be available to take the field for Liverpool until the FA Cup game on Sunday. You from Wexford. I live in Wexford. Daniel now, yes. I'm not from Wexford, I'm from Dublin, but I do live in Wexford these days. Gonna subscribe, said Christian. Thank you, pal. Appreciate that. Mr. Crooks, thank you very much as well. Or LC, is it LC Crooksy? Thank you for that. Right, how are we feeling about the first half, ladies and gents? Peter Van der Shan said Genie's having a stormer. Front three have been a bit wasteful. Do I commentate on every game? Asked Dan. Yes, I do. Although Kev's deleted your comment for some reason or another. I don't know why. But yes, I do, Dan. What have we got? Raphael said, Craig, are you itching as much as I am to watch Minamino in action? Yes. I want to just show the world again what a bargain he is and how Liverpool just pick up these gems, mate, for very little money. Charlie Minchin said, said first time watching today. Thank you, mate. I hope you're enjoying it. It's lovely to have you with us. One thing you'll notice about me on here is I'm a dickhead to trolls, an absolute arsehole, but I'm very kind and very nice and very down to earth with all the people that take the time to put in genuine comments, because without you guys the channel wouldn't be jack shit. Happy New Year, Alan Thomas. Happy New Year to you as well. Shice with the YouTube said, watch all the streams this season, keep it up. Thank you so much for the super chat, mate. Very, very kind of you indeed. And yeah, glad you're enjoying them. Good to be a red, said Alan. It definitely is, pal. What a time to be a red. Congratulations on 31,000 subscribers. Thank you very much, Discarded Ant. Really appreciate that. As I always say though, channel wouldn't be anything without you guys, so thank you. It's you guys you need to be thanking, not me. Have I ever been to Carlow? Many, many, many times, Jack. I used to live in Laois, mate, and used to pop across to Carlow to do the shopping all the time. Connor said, how is that we dominate these games so much but can't put them away? Like, was it a few years ago we'd score 3-4 every game, but rarely nowadays. I can give you an answer to that one, Connor. We're so protective of the ball in possession that rather than taking more chances going forward, we try to be really, really calculated in what we do. And you'll notice it a lot with Jordan Henderson and Trent as well. Rather than our fullbacks, Robbo or Trent, bombing down either side at times, they are calculated and they cut back inside, and we're going more with these quick switches of player, the diagonal balls in behind. It's safety. It's safety first, and it's one of the reasons why I suppose we're conceding less than we were a few years back. Is it actually 31k? It is, Callum, yes. They've sorted out the YouTube numbers and we are back to proper numbers. Be lovely to head past 31k though for a little bit of safety, so you know what to do, ladies and gents, if you're enjoying the stream. Do I like cheese? No, I don't actually, Mark. I mean, I'm not anti-cheese, but I'm not a big cheese eater at all. I'm a bit of an easy single man, if the truth be known. What part of Wexford? Gorey, Daniel, mate, Gorey. A happy New Year to you, Melissa. Thank you for coming in. Shane Murphy said, who'll get fourth spot, or who would you like not to? I would say, I can't see United keeping it up, so I would say it'll be between Spurs and Chelsea. But Chelsea seem to be doing their fucking best to fuck it up, aren't they? But yeah, I would say Chelsea or Spurs, mate. Though I think the Premier League is secured, asked Mr. AJ. Yes, I do. I'd be a liar, mate, if I came on here and said that in my mind I don't think that Liverpool are going to romp to the Premier League title. There's definitely still work to be done, and I'm not arrogant enough to think that we've any God-given right to go on and win it, but I just can't see this group letting go of it. I just can't see them dropping enough points. They're too focused. Do I like a sausage? Hello, sailor. Of course, who doesn't like sausages, mate? Fucking love sausages. Actually, I wouldn't mind a damn sausage right now. Oh, hello, sailor. Cheesecake. Oh, yes, please. I mean, stop, you're making me hungry. Do I look like a man that needs to be eating cheesecake? I'm a fat fuck. Come on. Oh, he's killing me here. Right, Crouchy in the team of the decade for Spurs. You gotta love it, Peter. You gotta love it. Liverpool fans doing their best again. For those of you that don't know, Liverpool fans love hijacking votes on social media, and they made it so as Crouch was voted ahead of Harry Kane as the Spurs striker of the decade. They also got Andy Lonergan in the Preston North End team. Who else have they got? They got Brad Friedel into, what team was it? Was it Blackburn? I can't remember what team Brad Friedel they got into. No, I think it was Spurs actually. They got Brad Friedel into, and they also got who was it? Adrian into the FA Cup team of the decade as well as goalkeeper. You gotta love it. Shortbread, you know I love me some shortbread, Crosby. Boxes of the shit in my house. David said, aloha from the big island in Hawaii. I'm a Sheffield United supporter since they came up this year. We like Liverpool too, though. Salah's a beast, and we hate Manchester United. Ticking all the boxes there, buddy, and lovely to have you with us. Thank you, and aloha right back to you. I hope life is treating you well, although you're in Hawaii, couldn't be too bad. Craig, if you pick between Robertson and Trent, who would you pick and why? Trent, because he's younger. And I think he's a better footballer, if the truth be told. But look, it's like asking to pick between my kids there, isn't it? They're both amazing. What's my New Year's resolution? To be as unbearable as is humanly possible towards opposition fans and trolls, and also to lose a little bit of weight, because look, hey, let's be honest, I could do with losing a few pounds. Quite a few pounds, to be honest. Do I like Gerrard? Of course. I've got a signed Steven Gerrard shirt in my hall, mate. As soon as you walk into my house, it's one of the first things you see. What have we got? Callum said Firmino has been poor today. Hasn't been his greatest day. There's no doubt about it. And we've been a bit wasteful around the box and some slack passing. What have we got? Another super chat from Shice. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate that. I know that money's tight for everybody at this time of the year, and we appreciate all these little super chats and super stickers, ladies and gentlemen, and it helps us keep the lights of the channel on, so thank you so much. What have we got? Look at that. I don't know, Sheffield United goal. I don't know what you mean. Their goal was offside, if that's what you're talking about, which it was definitely offside. Favourite defender? It's got to be Van Dijk. Hasn't it, Kieran? It's got to be Van Dijk. Or Keelan, excuse me. So apologies, Keelan. I ruined your name there. Got to be Van Dijk, Keelan. How about yourself? Douglas, how are we, mate? Said Happy New Year, Craig. All the best for 2020. The Dugout there is another Liverpool channel. Another really nice guy. Scottish guy. An engaged Scottish guy as well, mate. I hope that the wedding's all sorted for the new year. And best of, or Happy New Year to yourself, your family, and your good lady fiance, mate. Do I think this is going to be a good year for Liverpool, said Lisa and Harry? Yes, of course. It's going to be a fantastic year. Tickety-boo, as I like to say, Lisa and Harry. Yeah, hopefully Hendo gets to lift another trophy with his little patented Hendo dance. Right, here we go. WhatsApp messages coming through. Crosby does love sending me a WhatsApp message when I'm live on a stream, but they're usually important, to be fair. Oh, that is a moustache and a half, mate. I don't know what channel that lad's on, but that is... Mwah, that is a belter of a moustache. I don't know who... Connor sent me a message of some pundit on some TV channel or something, and he's Ron Burgundy levels of moustache. Like, it is... Mwah, perfect stuff. It is important, Connor. A good moustache is always important, mate. What's my score prediction? I went for 2-0 before the game, Louis, so I'll probably stick with that one. Brandon Banks has gone for 3-0. He reckons Mo will get 2, and Alisson, what is he going to score an own goal or something? What have we got? He's on NBCSN. Beautiful, man. He's kind of a big deal, Connor. Do you know what I mean? He's kind of a big deal. Fuck you, San Diego. What else have we got? The Fields of Anfield Road, said Charlie Minchin. What are we doing? Requests now, are we? We're going for a sing-song? Love your channel. Keep up the good work, said Mark Smith. Thank you, Mark. Very, very kind of you, mate. I'm still baffled that anybody watches what we do, mate. I appreciate the shit out of it, but always it's a shock when people tune in to watch. Liverpool will win 20-0, said Darren. A little bit optimistic there, buddy, but I like your style. Carl's going for 6-0. Again, optimistic, Carl, but you know I like it. KFS Production said Craig Salah has been on form lately, right? He's getting back to it. I mean, he's had that save from Dean Henderson was brilliant from Salah in the first half. Salah took his goal really well and forced another good save by Dean Henderson. He's getting into the right positions, mate, and that's what you want from your forwards. Thank you, Jack's Gaming World. Again, very, very, very nice of you. Liverpool are the best, Josiah. I agree, mate. Watching on BT Sports, a lot better. That's what I'm watching it on as well, mate. But Connor just sent me the screenshot from the NBCSN, and that is a belter of a moustache that gentleman has. Kev said 31k subs, nice one, Craig. Kev, I heard you had a bit of a viral video, mate. Congratulations. Kev right there writes some brilliant Liverpool songs. He's a songwriter, a musician, and I heard one of your videos has gone past 120,000 views, Kev, which is fucking amazing, mate. Well done. So happy for you. Make sure you go over and check out Kev Wright's stuff. What have we got? First name, last name. Reckons Sheffield United will turn it around and win 2-1. Anything is possible in football, mate. You can't rule that now. It's not likely, but anything is possible. Shice has gone for a prediction of 2-0 or 3-1. Stephen Soar says, Mrs. just farted on your face. Jesus, mate. Relax with the pink eye shit. Christ almighty, mate. On your face as well. Vicious stuff. She's not holding back, is she? In any sense of the word. Kieran Smith reckons Mane is our star forward. I think he's been brilliant again today. I love Sadio. I love all of our players, though, to be fair. Mo Talks Gaming said Mane will score next. Emilio reckons that there's going to be an 8-1 turnaround in the second half. Alright, Emilio, relax, mate. Still on the El Sherbets from the new year, are we? V8's going to Anfield in February. Brilliant. Always delighted to hear people heading to Anfield, mate. We should be going in April for the Villa game, all going well. Looking forward to meeting up with a few people over there as well. As I said to you guys as well, myself and Connor got some good news over the past couple of weeks. We are going to be heading over to London. Well, I'm going to be heading over twice in 1 week. In January, I'm going over with Connor on the 14th to the launch of La Liga TV, which we're really looking forward to. Really delighted to get the invite over there. Going to be hobnobbing with the likes of Guillaume Balaguer, Graham Hunter, Gaisca Mendieta, and a couple of other people who I can't remember off the top of my head. Who else is? Oh, then I'm going over some more filming with 888 Sport as well on the same week, so going to be a busy week, but looking forward to it. I always enjoy shooting the stuff with 888 Sport. It's always fun to catch up and have some banter with some opposition fans from up and down the country. I hope you get 40,000 subs at some point. Thank you, mate. Really appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know. I never thought we'd get to 31. I never thought we'd get to 30. I never thought we'd break 10,000 subscribers. So at this point, we are just chancing our arm as far as we can go. Sorry, had a few drinks, just being a bit daft. My bad. Don't be silly, Stephen. It's all just in fun, mate. It's all a bit of fun. I know. I have a bit of a weird sense of humour, mate, so you'll never shock me, don't worry. When's Oxlade-Chamberlain back, said Emilio? I don't know. Emilio is the honest answer. I don't know, maybe somebody has an update on that one. The last I heard the updates were on Lovren, Matip and Firmino. I'm not too sure about if they've even had the scan yet for Chambo. What's the 888 video about? I can't really say, mate. Sorry, I can't really give that away because it hasn't been filmed yet. But it's one of the a tenor says things, but I don't know exactly what I can and can't say, so it's best for me to just keep my mouth shut. But I always do love going over and filming the stuff at 888 Sport. It's always great fun. Let's see Curtis Jones on, said Alan Thomas. I wouldn't mind seeing him get a few minutes, mate. He's a wonderful footballer. Again, somebody who's been linked with a loan move this month. Obviously Ryan Brewster as well has been really strongly linked to the move to Swansea. Connor said I shot Craig with a joke before. That's how I knew it was probably too far. Yeah, I have a warped sense of humour. I really do. What you see of me on here is yeah, I'm a lot worse. Trust me, a lot worse. What have we got? Said already pumped for Everloddy on Sunday. I like it, Ramadan, mate. Well in. And again, mate, as always, thank you for the super chat. Right, shouldn't be too long now, ladies and gents, till the second half is underway. Make sure you sit back, relax, enjoy. I'll do my best to take you through the second 45 minutes. And we'll have a post-match show coming up as well. There's a little heads up for Connor Crosby just to let him know he's got to get the image done. Neil said Keita is injury prone. Unfortunately, mate, it does look a little bit like that, but I'm not going to belittle Naby because I love Naby Keita. Right behind me on my wall, although you can't see because of the green screen, there is a framed Naby Keita shirt. Love the guy. Right, second half isn't too far away. Milner's waiting for the referee to blow his whistle. The Reds will be attacking the cop end second half. Paul Tierney's just doing his checks. As soon as he blows the whistle, I'll start the clock and we'll get underway. Right, here we go. Second half's underway. Ball back to Joe Gomez, and Joe Gomez does the decent thing and launches it along towards Sadio. Ball breaks into midfield. Henderson steps in. Sheffield United have turned it over though. McGoldrick. Sheffield United forced out wide right, and then Liverpool forced them back with that beautiful press. Enjoy the second half, ladies and gents. Right, Sheffield United. Ooh, well done. Van Dijk sticks a foot in, turns it over. Firmino now spreads it out left hand side to Sadio. Bobby was taken out of it off the ball, but Paul Tierney says play on. Sadio slips, but he keeps it. Excuse me. Sadio flicks it out left hand side to Robbo. Robbo tries the ball down the line, but it's cut out by the Sheffield United right back. Free kick to Liverpool there. Handball from Sheffield United player. Tried to take down his chest, bash him, but he hit him just here. Free kick to Liverpool. Good opportunity to put a good cross into the box here. Yeah, I mean, I say here, it was actually down here the more I look at it. Craig, do I have a lucky charm? You guys are my lucky charm, Andy. I mean, we started the channel and Liverpool started to dominate. Coincidence? I think you guys are the lucky charm. Channel's 20 months old and ever since then Liverpool have been flying, mate. Anyway, free kick, Robbo and Trent, both over it. Van Dijk's up. Sheffield United holding the line across the penalty area. right along the penalty spot, 12-yard line. Robbo plays it in. Oh, jeez, should have done better with that. Ball in from Robbo. How did we not get on the end of that? Van Dijk's being pulled left, right and centre. Sheffield United defender ducks and it goes out for a goal kick. Yeah, but Van Dijk's having his shirt pulled left, right and centre there. Genie now flicks it out right hand side to Mo. Mo hooks it forward, but it's too far ahead of Bobby Firmino when it's back with Dean Henderson. He launches it long up the pitch. Robbo knocks it back in. Sadio is beaten in the air. Ball breaks into midfield, and this time it's McGoldrick's turn to handball it, and it'll be a free kick to Liverpool about 5 yards inside our own half, inside the centre circle. What do I think of Zidane contacting Mane? I think that he's wasting his fucking time, mate. That's what I think. Why on earth would he go to Real Madrid, who, every time a player goes to Real Madrid, we've seen what happened with Eden Hazard. He goes to Real Madrid, gets unveiled, and what the Real Madrid fans do? They're saying, we want Mbappe, because they're spoiled petulant little fucks. So I don't think Sadio Mane is going to go anywhere, mate, and nor do I think Real Madrid could afford what we'd ask for Sadio, even though we don't want to sell him. But look, we see this all the time, don't we? We see Sadio linked, we see Mo linked, we see Bobby linked. And it's because we're the best team in the world, mate. So there you go. Chris, I don't play FIFA, buddy, no. Although I've no reason not to. Got the game, got the computer, got a PlayStation and an Xbox, and I just don't play games, mate. Right, left-hand side now, Robbo. Ball back with Van Dijk. Van Dijk pings it across to Trent, right-hand side. Trent has a look up. Gives it out to Mo. Mo has a couple of touches. Back to Trent. Trent, a little ball into Hendo. And Hendo back to Joe Gomez. Little Cruyff turn there from Joe. No messing about. Verge now. Rolls it out right hand side to Trent. Trent looks up for options down the line. Flicks a ball towards Bobby. A little bit too much on it. And it goes out for a goal kick to Sheffield United. We need the second one to put it away. Stephen said, Craig, do you watch WWE? Not as much as I used to. Growing up, and even into my mid to late 20s, I watched it a lot, mate. But I don't really have the time these days. But if it's on the TV when I'm flicking through, yeah. I know it's changing to BT. But yeah, it's great. I love WWE, to be fair. I don't watch it as much as I'd like to, but I'll always be a fan. Goal kick to the Reds. Sheffield United carried it forward a little bit too far, and Verge shuttles the guy out, and it'll be a goal kick to the Reds. Craig, I'm giving my crown of the biggest Liverpool fan. Who are you giving it to? Can I have it, Thomas? What have we got? Real Madrid can't buy our great guys in 5 years, I think. Alright, Real Madrid can't buy out. No, that was Barcelona, mate, and that was part of the... Or maybe I'm getting confused here with what you're thinking about, but it was Barcelona that couldn't buy Liverpool players for a couple of years because of the Coutinho deal. But I think that's expired. I think they had to pay like 100 million or something like that, 100 million euro. Right, the Reds have turned it over now. Trent in the right back spot, looking for options. Pings a lovely ball across left hand side to Choo Choo Robertson. Robbo goes down the line. The Flying Scotsman leaves it to Sadio. Sadio back to Hendo. Shout out to Peter Wright as well within the World Darts Championship. I was almost as emotional as he was watching that game. Love Michael Van Gerwen, but if you didn't fail for Peter Wright, then you're made of stone. Congratulations to him on winning the World Darts title. Well deserved. He was by far the best player throughout that entire tournament. Most 180s, most 100 plus checkouts. He was just brilliant. Plus the dude wears mad trousers and has the best fucking haircut in darts. So Callum said he's glad Wright won the darts as well. Throw in Sheffield United now, left hand side. Maddie said, unfortunately, Liverpool have won the league. Mate, come on, be fair, Maddie. We've waited long enough, pal. Offside here against Sheffield United. Free kick to the Reds. Mark Smith says his cousin supports Sheffield United. Well, look, he'd be really happy with life, mate, to be fair. They haven't just come up to the Premier League and survived. They've done really well. Thank you, FC Liverpool. Right, Mane to Milner. Milner to Trent. Trent cuts inside onto his left foot. Strike, blocked. McGoldrick wins it for Sheffield United. They've turned it over now. They have it right hand side. Robbo comes back and dispossesses them though, but then gives it away. Looks to Paul Tierney for a free kick, but the referee wasn't giving him one. Again, Liverpool's press for Sheffield United back. Let me just move the microphone a little bit closer to me. You need this second one though. We need a bit of breathing space. Sheffield United have it left hand side. They try a ball over the top. Van Dijk comes across, puts it out for a throw in. Be a throw in to Sheffield United on their left hand side, about 15 yards inside the Liverpool half. Sheffield United back inside their own half now. Carry it forward, switch it out left hand side, ball nodded down. Handball again. That's 3 quick handballs in the second half against Sheffield United. Free kick to the Reds. Carl, why have you got an anxiety attack, mate? If you genuinely do, then make sure to concentrate on your breathing, buddy. I've been somebody that suffered with them as myself. I know how debilitating they can be. So if you're being genuine, mate, and not just, overreacting to the game, then take your time, concentrate on your breathing, buddy, and relax. I know it's easier said than done, but just breathe through it, buddy. It's not 1-1, you fucking gobshites. Can you stop with the fake scores? All you sad little fucks. If you want to put in a prediction, put the word prediction after it. If not, you're going to get booted out by our mods for putting in fake scores. And rightly so. Henderson. Right hand side to Jimmy Milner. Back to Hendo. Hendo ball into the box. It's ball up in the air. Sheffield United clear it. Genie nods it down right hand side to Hendo again. Milner. Trent. Liverpool trying to work an opening here. Hendo, Trent were forced backwards. Good press from Sheffield United. Trent switches it across to Verge. Verge gives it out left hand side to Robbo. No problem, Carl, mate. Honestly, I'll never forget my first panic attack, mate. I jumped in the shower and turned on the cold water. I was so scared. I thought I was having a heart attack. But just breathe through it, buddy. Take your time. Just understand that you are okay. I know it's easier said than done, buddy, but we're here with you. Free kick to the Reds there. Trent was just fouled after he played the ball. Right hand side. Milner's over it. Trent's over it. Milner's thinking about taking it short. Henderson tells him to hang on and leaves it for Trent. Yeah, Maddie, as an Everton clan member, I wish Man City win the league. They won't, Maddie, so you're going to be disappointed there, buddy. But, hey, I get where you're coming from. Trent, ball deep towards the back post. Clear by Sheffield United. Milner to Salah. Salah flicks it out towards the back post. Can Genie keep that in? He does. Well done, Genie. Ball back to Trent. Joe Gomez. Robbo. Salah back to Robbo. Gomez. Trent now right hand side. You can see Liverpool want this second one. You can see we've upped the tempo here a little bit. Again, just protecting the ball, knocking it from side to side, trying to create a little bit of space. Robbo now. Sadio Mane. Little reverse pass to Bobby Firmino. Firmino's forced backwards, gives it to Robbo. Again, good protection of the ball from the Reds. Van Dijk across right hand side to Jordan Henderson. Milner. Salah. Hendo again. To Trent. Milner wants it down the line, but Trent goes back. Henderson should have given it to Milner. Now we're forcing ourselves into trouble. Henderson. Nice little spin by Hendo. Well done. Good protection of the ball. Switches it out to Robbo. Robbo to Firmino. Firmino now. Cuts inside. Strike. Ooh, not too far away that at all. Good work that from Bobby. Worked a couple of yards to get a shot away. Had Dean Henderson parrying across, or scurrying across I should say, but it always looked like it was going wide, but not too far away that, you know. Oh, you got the dip, you got the swerve. Unlucky. Well done, Bobby. Do you not like the word yeet? Not a word I ever fucking think about, mate, to be honest. Right. Sheffield United force backwards. Salah pressing. Sheffield United do well to work it back into the left back spot. Ball over the top. Gomez takes no chances and puts it out for a throw into Sheffield United left hand side. Right, throw in taken. Sheffield United do well, protect the ball left hand side, trying to work space for a cross. Liverpool force them back a little bit. Sheffield United make a bit of space on the left. Again, still yet to get a ball into the box. There's the ball in. Knocks out his own player, who goes to the ground. Looks like he's alright. Hopefully he is. You never like to see a player go down like that, especially when he's smacked with his own in the face from his own player. Boom. Like literally just smacked him from about 6 yards away. Hope Stevens is alright. Looks like he is, but yeah, not great that. Some of the treatment Virgil van Dijk's getting in the penalty area is beyond ridiculous, by the way. What's the point of VAR if they're not seeing the rugby tackle from McGoldrick on Virgil van Dijk there? Trent shits the bed a little bit there. Ball goes out for a throw into Sheffield United left hand side. Clock ticks towards the hour mark. McGoldrick has it. Firmino, well done Bobby. Great tracking back. Hendo now. Ball into Salah. Oh, Mane now, left hand side. Go on, Sadio. Liverpool getting bodies forward. Ball to the back post, Sadio. Oh, it's awful. It's not good enough, Sadio. Why the fuck did he put it back onto his right foot, mate? You have it left. If he plays that early on his left foot, there's 3 Liverpool players to the back post with a tap in. Trent now, shot blocked. Oh, we can't be letting these chances fucking disappear. Sadio again. Have a run at him. Firmino. Sadio. Corner to Liverpool. We can't be letting these slip. You're my favourite Liverpool fan. Thank you, Thomas. That's so kind, mate. Really appreciate that. Loads of shout-outs, Carl. Oh, Carl, glad you're okay, mate. Good, good, good. Corner to the Reds. Taken short. Milner. Ball in. Near post. Cleared by Sheffield United. Liverpool have turned it back around again. Jimmy Milner. Trying to work a shot, is he? Gives it out to Salah. Salah, little chip in. Oh my god, how did that not go in? Salah chipped the ball in towards Van Dijk. Van Dijk left it because he couldn't get to it. Time looked like it fucking stood still and the ball comes out off the inside of the post. How lucky were Sheffield United there? Oh my god, how did that not go in? That's twice in recent games the ball has come out off the inside of the post for us. James Crow, mate. I'm from originally from Dublin, but I live in Wexford now. So Ireland, basically. Milner tries a ball down the line, but it goes straight through to Dean Henderson. We've hit the hour mark at Anfield, ladies and gentlemen. Liverpool leading by Mohamed Salah's early goal to 0. Sarah J. McCormick, welcome. Great to have you with us. How did that not go in? Madness. Free kick to the Reds. McGoldrick to judge to have fouled. Gomez. You're from Sligo, Chris. Welcome. Nice one, mate. Goo poo. What type of a statement is that, Alex? Goo poo. Goo poo. Goo poo to you too, Alex. Van Dijk. Out left hand side. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're enjoying the stream, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. There's 1,800 of you amazing people in the chat right now. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, just know that we do every watch along of every Liverpool game on here. We've got post-match shows, nightly streams as well, and of course it's all absolutely free. Milner. Salah. Nice ball infield to Bobby Firmino. Firmino now to Genie. Genie out left hand side to Robbo. Robbo back inside to Genie. Nice switch from Genie out to Trent. Salah, Trent again. Liverpool trying to work something. Henderson with a nice switch across to Robbo. Genie. Tries a reverse pass. Firmino. Go on, Bobby. It's blocked. Trent. I should have pulled it back for a corner, mate. Still Liverpool though. Gomez. We've really upped on the ante now trying to get this second. Sheffield United defending for all they're worth, of course. I mean, they're always going to be under the cosh at Anfield. They've defended well. Firmino. Justin said he wants to see the game. Then buy a fucking TV subscription, you cheapskate. Sadio Mane. Genie. Spins out left hand side. Gives it to Robbo. Have I been to Liverpool? Yes, mate. Many times. Many times. Be there in April again for the Villa game. Milner. Back out with Robbo. Again, Liverpool just looking for a little bit of space. But Sheffield United do well. Force Liverpool back. Gomez. Henderson. Trent. He hooks the ball back forward over his shoulder, but Sheffield United win the header. Gomez heads it backwards. Sheffield United now have it left hand side of the Liverpool penalty area. Ball deep towards the back post. Alisson comes and claims he was being fouled by McGoldrick, but doesn't matter. He still keeps the ball because he's that damn good. Right, Robbo now, left hand side for Liverpool. Plays the ball forward to Sadio. Sadio has a run at the defence. Plays it back to Mo. Oh! Beautiful stuff! What a goal! What a goal for the Reds! Absolutely sexy as fuck play between Mohamed Salah and Sadio Mane. It is just a thing of beauty. Well done, Sadio, and not giving up and following in his own shot. 2-0 to the Reds. Sadio motherfucking Mane with an absolutely wonderful goal. Counter-attacking football par excellence there from the Reds. Alisson rolled it out to Robbo. Robbo carries the ball forward a few yards, then spots Sadio, rolls it into Sadio. Sadio sees the run of Mohamed Salah across the edge of the 18-yard box. Mo takes one touch and rolls a lovely, juicy, sexy little reverse pass into Sadio. Henderson does well to save it, but Sadio follows it up and hoofs the ball into the top of the net. 2-0 to the Reds. No more than our performance deserves. There you go. There's a little bit of insurance, but all credit to Sadio Mane there. Again, lovely reverse pass by Mohamed Salah. He deserves a massive shout out as well. But Sadio didn't give up, followed up his own shot. He won't have many easier finishes than that. 2-0 to the Reds. You gotta love it. I can't show you the goal, Joel, mate. Sorry, I wish I could, genuinely, but I can't. Can somebody tell me how many corners Liverpool have had in the second half? I know that's a weird question, but part of a bet I have on, so I'm just wondering. Is it just the one corner we've had in the second half? Gomez now. He hoofs the ball forward. 25 to go at Anfield. 2-0 to the Reds. Salah scored the first goal. New subscriber, welcome. LFC Fan 96, thank you. 2 substitutions there for Sheffield United. Billy Sharp is on and I didn't see who the second one was. Right, Sheffield United work the ball across, right hand side. 2 corners in the second half, is it really? A couple of people have said 2 corners. I think it's only 1 in the second half. I subbed, you're awesome. Thank you, Nasir. Really appreciate that, mate. We've had 2 corners. Have we? I only remember 1 in the second half. Nicholas said, told you my predictions coming in. Liverpool 3-0. Hopefully you're right, mate. 3-0 would be great. One. I thought it was one. It's two corners. I thought it was only one. I can only remember one. The only corner I remember is the one that we went short to James Milner. But maybe I'm wrong. No, it's how many in the second half I need. Not how many corners we've had. How many we've had in the second half. What does WFM mean? It means we're fucking massive. Mate, it's an inside joke here on the channel that we use. WFM. No substitutions for Liverpool yet. No. What was my bet? Liverpool to score in both halves and have two corners in both halves. Minimum two corners in both halves, sorry. So we've done the first half goal. I think we had 4 or 5 corners. Second half we've got the goal, 1 corner. I just don't know if we've had a second corner or not. I'm fairly sure we've only had 1. Who was it with the assist to Mane? Mohamed Salah, mate. Mohamed Salah. Farrell, it was Sadio Mane scored the second goal, mate. What were the odds on that one? Just don't remember. I think it was evens. Something like that. I think it was about evens. I still think we've only had 1 corner though. Milner now. Down the right hand side. Ball back into Salah. Salah to Jimmy Milner. Milner to Trent. Trent. Oh, Sheffield United hook it away. Mo. There's a second corner anyway. We can put it to bed now because there's definitely been another corner. Good attempt that from Mo Salah. Good goal. That Henderson's a good keeper. He's on loan from United, isn't he? Oh, how did Firmino not score? Feel like he should have scored. Then Mo with the second shot and his tipped around the post. Corner taken quickly. Salah. Henderson. Back out to Trent. Trent takes a touch. Early cross in deep to the back post. Verge can't quite keep it in, and that'll go out for a Sheffield United throw in right hand side near the corner flag. On loan from the scum, unfortunately. He's a good keeper. I know he made a bit of a fuck up in the reverse fixture, but I've been impressed with him. I want Salah to Juve. I can understand why, but I don't know. I can't see Mo going anywhere anytime soon. But football's a funny old business, so you never know. What have we got? How impressed are you tonight with Liverpool? Paul, I'm always impressed, mate, with the Reds, but it's just clinical, professional, ruthless, determined, focused. That goes out. That'll be a throw into Liverpool. That went out. Yes, indeed, it did go out, referee. Yeah, I've been very impressed with Liverpool. Not taking any unnecessary chances, dominant in possession. It's just another great professional Reds performance. They never cease to show up, do they? It's just great to watch them. Don't forget we'll have our post-match show coming up as well, ladies and gentlemen, after the game. Hope you can join us for that one. Little bit of New Year gloating, sure, why not? Looks like the Reds are on their way to their 19th league victory of the season with just the 1 draw. How ridiculous is that to say, by the way? We'll have played 20 games, won 19 and drawn 1. It's mental. Minus the clinical part. We have been, though. I get where you're coming from, but it's been some good saves from Henderson to deny Mohamed Salah on a couple of occasions. What else have we got? Wasn't Keita playing and we're going crazy? He got injured in the warm-up, Ollie, unfortunately. So he was replaced by James Milner. Henderson now right-hand side. 20 minutes to go at Anfield. The Reds leading by Sadio Mane and Mohamed Salah goals. 2-0. Is that Darragh O'Brien? Coming to talk to you, Rick. How are you, pal? Welcome. Sadio Mane's goal was assisted by Mo Salah, mate. Mo Salah. What do I think about racism? It's disgusting, mate. There's no place for it in society, let alone in our sport. You don't judge people on the colour of their skin, their religion, where they're from, their sexual orientation. You just treat people how you find them, and that's... I'm somebody, I've said it many, many times. I want love for everybody out there, and the more love that's in the world, the better. So I just take people on how they are. If someone's an asshole, I tell them they're an asshole. But generally, people are nice. Sheffield United now work the ball out right hand side. Ball deep towards the back post. Gomez lets that one go. Can Sheffield United keep it in? They do. Sharp does well to keep it in. Liverpool have forced them back a little bit. I hope Billy Sharp's in the stand there. Fair play to him. Liverpool have turned it over though. Milner. Lovely ball in field to Gini Wijnaldum. Gini picks out Sadio left hand side. Sadio now. Oh, he tries to pick at the run of Gini, but just was never on, to be fair. Sheffield United turn to attack now, but they've given it away to the Reds. We've hit 31.1 thousand. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Keep going, keep hitting that subscribe button. We're on the road to 50k. It's a long fucking road, but you know what? We'll get there eventually. Right, 18 minutes to go. What substitutions would you like to see Klopp all make? Obviously, there's a chance now perhaps to rest some legs. I like the shouts for Curtis Jones to come on. I think that's a good show. Maybe give Hendo a rest. Get Curtis Jones on there. Get Hendo ready for the Merseyside derby on Sunday. When do I think Minamino will play? Hopefully you get some minutes at him on Sunday against the Bidders. Elliott's a good shout as well, yeah. Peter, wouldn't mind seeing Harvey Elliott get some minutes. Love seeing the youngsters get a run out. Sadio now rolls it out right hand side to Trent. Milner points down the line. Salah just about keeps it in. Well done, Mo. Leaves it for Trent. Trent whips the ball deep to the back post. There's a little bit too much on it, but Robbo's there. Gini. Sadio. Robbo. Back to Sadio. Oh, Sadio seen the headlights and tried to score again. He could have picked out Bobby, but it drops to Gini edge of the box. Still Gini. Oh, he's caught in possession, but Henderson comes across and wins it back. Can't blame Sadio there for having a shot. Yes, he could have tried to pick out Firmino, but the shot was on, so he took it. Henderson. Ball in field to Gomez. Van Dijk spreads the ball across right hand side to Hendo. Trent. 16 to go at Anfield. Adrian on for Salah. Imagine the scenes. Scotty said Craig Jones or Elliott for Hendo or Mo. Craig just noticed isn't Elliott in the subs, isn't there in the graphic. Yes, he isn't in the graphic, you're right. He is on the subs bench though. I think Connor Connor had to make a change for me last minute, so I'm not going to blame him on this one. But yes, Harvey Elliott is on the bench. He was on our original graphic, I think, but yeah, he's definitely available on the bench. Good spot that. Gini does well. Protects the ball, gives it out right hand side to Trent. Trent tries to pick out Firmino. Henderson now. He knocks it back towards Joe Gomez. Good spot that, mate, but yes, he is definitely available on the bench. As Josh Green says, I absolutely second what Josh says. Hashtag say no to racism. 100%, mate. There's no room for it in our sport. There's no room for hate of any type, really, in our sport. Unless it's towards Martin Atkinson. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I am, of course, only joking. I'm not. I don't like him. Origi is coming on, said Bassett. You must have seen him warming up. There's always a little bit of Divock time. Why not? He loves a goal against the Bitters as well, so maybe he'll get a start on Sunday. Who was my favourite Liverpool shirt? My first ever Liverpool shirt was the grey candy one from the 89-90 season. My favourite Liverpool one, probably the 88 Crown Paint shirt. Love that shirt. Although I have to say, I really, really, really like this season's home shirt. It looks even better with that gold badge on it. What does WFM mean? It means we're fucking massive. That's what it means, mate. It's our channel's little motto. Yeah, WFM means we're fucking massive. That's what we just use it for a bit of a laugh on the channel. Where in Ireland am I from? I live in Wexford, Peter, mate. I live born and bred in Dublin, but I live in Wexford now. The Reds knocking it round. 14 minutes to go. 2-0 up. Looks like we're on the road to another 3 points, but you know, you never count your chickens. Which Liverpool kit do I hate most? Any of the Reebok ones. I wasn't a fan of those Reebok kits at all. Oh look, yeah, we did win a treble in one of them in 2001, but never was a fan of the Reebok kits. Ever been to Tipperary? Yes, A few times, actually. Always just passing through, though, really, or heading to get something. Firmino now tries to pull it back. Goes out off... I thought it went out off the Sheffield United player, but the referee's giving a goal kick. Can we annoy Sterling? I don't know what you mean by annoy him. I'm a bit confused. I don't like these signs in the crowd. Sadio, can I have your shirt? I don't like those signs. I don't like parents letting their kids put those signs up. Of course I'm not begrudging a child a shirt. Jesus, don't get me wrong. But I more feel that the child could be set up for disappointment if they don't get the shirt. If you get where I'm coming from. Of course I want to see kids getting shirts and players. But I don't know. Just for me it just feels weird. What have we got? Miles Harvey Wright said, Anfield agenda, hope you're well, my friend. Arsenal fan, and I don't mind you winning the league, just as long as you don't go invincible. I don't actually mind about being invincible, Miles, mate. I'd rather break 100 points, if I'm being honest. Well, 101 just to beat Manchester City's points total. But, look, it would be lovely to go invincible, but I can honestly say, Miles, it's not a thought that has crossed my mind yet, mate. There's too long to go. And if I had to pick, I genuinely would pick the 101 points over going invincible. But it's an amazing achievement that you guys had back then. Not gonna deny it. And thank you for your kind words. Sheffield United now work an opportunity inside the penalty area, left hand side. Gomez comes across though and snuffs it out. We're just so fucking good, aren't we? Honestly, we're just so good. I don't mean that in a bragging way. I'm just shocked by how switched on we always are. Robbo now, left hand side. Kev, the second goal was scored by Sadio Mane, mate, after a wonderful play between himself and Mo Salah. What have we got? You're so lucky to live close to Liverpool. I live in Virginia, United States. Well, look, mate, I'm not gonna lie. I love America. I've been there many, many times. Usually to Florida. And yeah, I am fortunate enough to live close enough to get over to Liverpool on a few occasions. But you live in a wonderful country as well, buddy. But thank you for being with us. Adam said, love the streams, even though you're a City fan. Thank you, Adam. Again, thank you. Really great to have you with us. I'm blown away by the support we get on here, ladies and gents. Thank you. Origi's on for Sadio, by the way. I should have said that a couple of minutes ago. Thank you for reminding me, Joanne. Yes, Origi came on. Let's see if Divock can do something here. Genie now. He's so strong protecting the ball, isn't he? Robbo switches to play across. Joe Gomez now, right hand side. He cuts inside. Gives it to Hendo. Hendo out left hand side again to Robbo. Still getting a good chuckle out of the fact that Sheffield United had a bit of a kickabout earlier on in Stanley Park ahead of the game. It's great to see. I love it. Why not? It's a good open space there, and they decided to use it to get some minutes in their legs and some stretching done, a little bit of ball work before the game. Good to see. Until the dog came and pissed on one of their cones. I'm not even joking. Right, Hendo knocks it back to Van Dijk. 10 minutes to go at Anfield, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget about our post-match show coming up about 5-10 minutes after the game, where we'll be asking you to give us your man of the match. And then, of course, we'll start looking ahead to the Reds game on Sunday against Everton in the FA Cup. Wonder how many changes Klopp will make. We will, of course, have a preview show coming up over the coming days ahead of that one. BT should get the contract out and let Craig have whatever numbers he wants, said Milan Rivet. I honestly don't know if I ever would. Like, I've nothing against BT or Sky or anything, don't get me wrong. I mean, I wouldn't be able to watch football without them putting their hands in their pockets to buy the rights, but I don't know if I'd be suited to it, mate. And I love what we do here on YouTube. I love having the freedom that we have. But, yeah, you never know. Someday, you never know what might happen. But I imagine I'd be fucked off BT or Sky in about a week, mate, with my language. You bold piece of meat. Right, well, firstly, you spelled bald wrong, Mohammed, so... Well, actually, that's a 5-word sentence, mate, and you've managed to fuck up 3 of the 5 words, Mohammed. It takes a special kind of B-Tech bullshit troll to fuck up 3 words out of 5, Mohammed, but you've done it, mate. Congratulations to you on proving once again that trolls are, in fact, dumb fucks. I don't care if English isn't your first language. When you come and try and troll, mate, you're fair game, and you're just dumb. Sorry, mate. I don't mean to belittle you, but you tried to belittle me, and there's only going to be one winner on here, princess. I think you tried to call me a bald piece of meat. I mean, by that I'm taking that you fancy me, mate, and you think I'm a sexy piece of meat. Do you know what I mean? Do you want to come and sear me on both sides? Love your channel so much I've got the TV muted. Thank you, mate. Appreciate that. Sheffield United now working the space down Liverpool's left hand side. Ball to the back post. Virgil van Dijk heads it out. It'll be a corner to Sheffield United. 8 minutes to go. What have we got? Claude is now a Liverpool fan. Claude? Who's Claude? I don't know who Claude is. Right, corner to Sheffield United now. Something else we need to clear up. The lads will be focused here. Will want to keep the clean sheet. Ball in. Flicked away at the back post. We'll go out for another corner to Sheffield United. Trolls deserve to be trolled, said George. Look, there's one rule on the channel that you know about. Show respect to people. Show respect to people and you'll get it back from us 100%. Come in and be a dickhead and you'll get fucked out. Simple. Claude from AFTV. I'm sure he really isn't a Liverpool fan. Sheffield United. No, flag. I think the ball went out. The ref has his flag, or the liner has his flag up anyway. 50k by the end of 2020, said Laxi. Thank you, mate. Or Lack. Is it? Sorry. Is it Lakis? Sorry, Lakis won. Didn't watch until the 75th minute. I was out, kind of gutted. You can watch it later, mate. Watch the highlights. Love you too, Cohen, mate. Thank you for the kind words. Goal kick taken short. Van Dijk carries it forward a few yards. Ball goes out for a throw in, right hand side. Robbo tried to ping the ball across, but played it behind. And it goes out for a throw in. Sheffield United right hand side near the corner. Our right hand side there, left near the corner flag. Stevens takes it. Firmino. Liverpool have a chance to counter now. Origi makes a run ahead of him. Again though, the simple passes. Firmino needs to switch on in these situations. I hate being critical of Bobby because he's my favourite player, but his concentration levels at times on the counter attack just isn't there. Love you too, Brainy Puma. That's a great name, by the way, Brainy Puma. 5 minutes to go at Anfield, ladies and gentlemen. The Reds have a 2-goal cushion. Hopefully we can see this one out. Milner rolls it down right hand side to Trent. Trent rolls it down the line to Mo. Salah cuts it back to Milner. Milner. Gomez. Van Dijk out left hand side to Robbo. Divock with a long diagonal switch towards Mo, but it's cut out by the Sheffield United centre backs. Thought that was a foul on Jimmy Milner, but the referee said play on. Sheffield United try a ball down the line, but Van Dijk strides across, gives it back to Alisson, and Alisson pings it out to Trent. Trent infield to Jimmy Milner. Milner now, he's taken out again. Referee says play on. Liverpool have a chance to counter. Robbo left hand side. Milner's back up onto his feet, which is good to see. Gini, Firmino. Sheffield United have turned it over. 4 minutes to go. They work it down the left hand side. Switch of play across right hand side. Ball into the box. Van Dijk heads it. Drops edge of the box. Firmino clears. Ricochet goes to Mo Salah. Don't know why the referee is pointing there like he got the ball. It looked like he clearly pulled Mo's shoulder. But anyway, Sheffield United have it left hand side and Gomez gives away a cheap free kick unnecessarily. I hate seeing that happen. Sheffield United have it now, left hand side of the Liverpool penalty area. Ball across the box. Ooh! Did that go over the line? Looks like it hasn't. Firmino now on the counter, rolls the ball through to Mo. Oh, unlucky Mo. Sheffield United were very, very close to I was going to say equalising to get one back there, but whoo! Alisson saved it. It must have been right on the line. Sheffield United still going in search of a goal. Switch the ball across right hand side now. Can't quite keep it in. It goes out for a throw in. How did that not go in? Alisson actually, you know what, it was about a yard ahead of the line, but the back, he should have scored that. That should be 2-1, but we'll take it. McBurney there missed a good opportunity. Lallana is now on for the last couple of minutes. Looks like he got a fresh trim. Trim down the old beard a little bit. Andy Robertson's gone off. Good. Let him get a few minutes rest into his legs ahead of the Merseyside derby. Mark Smith, he got put on timeout. I'm sure whatever reason it was, mate. The mods usually do these things for the right reason, but you're back now. Trent, right hand side. Ball back to Gomez. Last shout, ladies and gents, if you've enjoyed the stream, there's 1900 of you watching, please do hit that subscribe button before you head off. We have our post-match show coming up about 5-10 minutes after the game, so make sure you've got those notifications turned on. And yeah, you'll get a little ping when we go live. We'll have a build-up show coming up as well in the next day or two ahead of the Everton game. And of course, we'll be covering the Everton game live on the channel as always. Gomez. Inside the last minute now, plus whatever the referee adds on. Hendo. Lallana. Robbo still walking around the edge of the pitch on his way to the dugout. With the new rules, he went off on the far side to allow Lallana to come on. Thank you, Dag. Really appreciate that, mate. Thank you for subscribing. Trent. Ball back to Alisson. Alisson switches it out left-hand side to Virgil van Dijk. I said this on Twitter as well, actually. The tweet's done really well. We should almost give Southampton another £5.1 million just so Harry Maguire isn't embarrassed in football by being the most expensive defender in the world, because it is fucking embarrassing that Harry Maguire is the most expensive defender in the world. We should almost give Van Dijk that sympathy for you, Bob, or give Southampton that sympathy, 5.1 million, just so he's the most expensive defender. Connor, I'm confused by whatever that is you've just sent me. Right, anyway, the referee's added on 2 minutes and we're inside the first one of those 2 minutes. Henderson steps across and wins it back for the Reds. Genie to Origi now. Origi has a run at the Sheffield United defence. Forced back. Little turn from Origi. Tries a ball across. Sheffield United cut it out. Wijnaldum's still pressing. That'll be a foul. Free kick to Sheffield United inside their own penalty area. Ella said Liverpool completed the most passes in the Premier League match tonight than any other team in the Premier League era. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. I mean Slabhead. Yes, Maguire. Slabhead. Yes, sorry. I should correct myself. Malcontent, you're right. El Slabhead. Mount Maguire more. I am from Ireland, Connor. Yes, mate. Mo Salah is now going off. Great to see Mo get his goal tonight. Was laid on a plane for him, to be fair, but still great to see him get it. And he was involved, of course, in Sadio Mane's goal. Harvey Elliott on for the last 40 seconds or so. We'll go through man of the match in the post-match show, ladies and gentlemen. So, hope you can join us for that one. Get your suggestions ready. Ball's up in the air. Lallana nods it down. Sheffield United knock the ball back into midfield. Van Dijk knocks it over his shoulder to James Milner. We do the man of the match votes, F150, mate. We do them in the post-match show. So I hope you can join us for that one. Liverpool just knocking it round out to kill the clock. Couple of seconds to go. Van Dijk knocks it out left-hand side. Probably be a few extra seconds for the substitution. Paul Tierney looks at his watch. Puts the whistle to his lips. Liverpool have defeated Chris Wilder's Sheffield United by 2-0 at Anfield to kick off 2020 with a clean sheet and a couple of goals and of course 3 valuable points. That is now 20 games played, 19 won and 1 drawn in the Premier League by this Liverpool team. Unbelievable consistency. And we march on, ladies and gentlemen. Look, I will see you guys at about 10 o'clock for the post-match show. Sadio's taking some selfies with fans at the edge of the pitch. You'd love to see it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you head off, ladies and gentlemen. And I will see you guys in a few minutes where we'll go through your thoughts on the game and, of course, get your man of the match. Thank you so much, as always, for joining us. I'll see you in a few minutes. Up the motherfucking Reds.